you see length and dismissed.
ये टॉप एज और साजिद ने बदला ले लिया.
50 up for Imam ul Haq. Has been in sublime form, Imam ul Haq.
ये लाजवाब कर दिया उसामा ने.
It's been taken brilliantly.
Wonderful stroke, full pace of the bat. Almost took a blinder. Fielder coming under, who makes no mistake. That has opened the gate.
बोल्ड हो गए. एक और विकेट स्पिनर को मिली.
That's where he goes. And he's picked the gap beautifully. And that's it. Super Lions have defended the total 160.
Very good morning from Rawalpindi Cricket Stadium. It's match number 17 of Barrier Town Champions Cup T20. Allied Bank Stallions taking on UMT Markhors. Well, we're into the business end of the tournament. Qualification at stake, and today's doubleheader will go a long way in deciding that. Good to see Jahandal Khan back in the fold. Allied Bank Stallions, they arrived early. Very intense preparation, some intense looking faces for the UMT Markhors as well. Fakhar Zaman got into form. Nawaz has been handy since he's come back. This is what they're playing for. The top team will go to the final directly, and the two beneath them will play for a qualifier for a place in the final, and all four teams are in the hunt. UMT Markhors in pole position at the moment, and if they win today, they'll get into the finals. Allied Bank Stallions also everything to play for. Well, teams, like I said, prepared meticulously this morning. Here's the man fresh from the national duty, young Badshah Shamil Hussain. Plenty of exciting talent on display. Sam Talat has been in magnificent form. So has been this man, Nisar, with the ball. Keeper Iftikhar has used him very intelligently. Shoaib Malik was also ready for the battle, bowling in the nets. Just mentioned Nisar and how Iftikhar has been using him. He's been the form man in the tournament. Couple of Player of the Match awards as well for him. It's really impressed with his consistency, back of a length. His skills have been very, very good in all phases of the innings. Used the new ball well, came back strongly in the middle overs, and has always been threatening the batters with a great skill set and consistency. Really been a revelation in this tournament. Most wickets. There is no surprise that he's number 2 in that list. Shahid Aziz, very impressive, has a game more than Nisar, but he's leading the chart with 14 wickets. Musa, good to see a resurgent Musa this season after first class cricket. He's right up there in the T20 format as well. Muhammad Ali, ever present. Usman Tariq also makes the cut for the top 5. Resurgence of Nisar especially has been very impressive, and he's an experienced cricketer. He's been around for a while. And when you look at his displays, you would think that he's been around and he's gathered a lot of experience over the years. That's why he's been able to assess conditions quite well. And talking about the conditions, Marina Iqbal and Salman Butt were there in the middle. Let's see what the pitch will be for today's games.
Another gorgeous morning here at Rawalpindi Cricket Stadium. It's nice, bright and sunny. Let's look at the temperatures. What they're saying, it's 12 degrees and the humidity is 48%. Now, a big reminder for the boundaries, it's 66 meters all over the ground. The surface, I'll talk more about it, but it's the one that's used previously in the game day before yesterday. I'll invite Salman Butt to come and tell us more about how the surface might behave.
Well, it seems pretty much similar. It's an hour early start today. It's a double header. So if anything, it remains the same. Win the toss, bowl first for the teams. It gets better during the day. The sun comes out, the strength of the heat gets better. And it seems the same. Like we said yesterday, a bit too pace. Sometimes the ball just flies. Other times it dies on the keeper. So change of pace becomes important. The spinners get important help. And important for the batters to make use of the power play against a new ball. And somebody who is set, look to bat through. That's the best for your team.
You mentioned about using the power play with the new ball. We've seen that it has been tricky in terms of scoring runs. What would be the main key factors you would like to give to the batters?
Well, I think lengths would be important for the batters to pick. And if you are strong enough off the back foot, there are strokes to be played. But timing the ball might be difficult on this pitch.
Well, there it is. Runs are there, but so are the wickets and perches for the spinners as well. It's going to be a good contest between bat and ball.
Same pitch that was used yesterday. We saw that 160 was enough. There was plenty of grip and turn as well. Although the batters who were prepared to grind and take their time were able to score runs. Very difficult to get your innings started on this pitch. That was the challenge for the batters all day long. Nice dry look. Cracks are there, but they're very solid and hard. They're not moving. Interesting looking pitch, especially considering today is a double header. Very important decisions at the toss as well for the captains. Let's join Ali Yunus, who's in the middle with both the captains.
It is the battle between the two heavyweights of the tournament. It's UMT Markhors taking on Allied Bank Stallions for match number 17 of Barrier Town T20 Champions Cup. I have the two captains with me, Iftikhar Ahmed, Mohammad Haris and Ali Naqvi, the match referee, all in readiness. Iftikhar Ahmed is going to give it a spin.
Tail.
Tails is the call. Heads it is. क्या करेंगे और क्यों?
हाँ, बॉलिंग करेंगे. हल्की फुल्की मॉइस्चर है, उससे फ़ायदा उठाएंगे.
ये पिच ऐसा है जिसपे ज़्यादा रन्स नहीं हुए हैं, तो क्या ये भी वजह हो सकती है?
नहीं, असल में पिच का इतना वो नहीं है. आपको एज ए बैट्समैन सोचना पड़ेगा कि इस विकेट पे कौन सी शॉट लगनी है, कौन सी नहीं लगनी, तो उसी के लिए इंतज़ार करना पड़ेगा. तो फिर मेरे ख्याल में इजी हो जाता है.
इस पिच पे काफ़ी स्पिनर्स को मदद मिली है, तो क्या उसको देखते हुए टीम में कोई चेंजेस?
हाँ बिल्कुल, हमने भी एक स्पिनर डाला है सर्वर की जगह.
ज़ाहिद महमूद आगे 162 रन यहाँ पे विनिंग टोटल रहा है, तो इतना आगे पीछे आप चाहेंगे कि डिफेंड करना?
बिल्कुल, हमारा भी यही है कि हम 180 प्लस करें, क्योंकि हमारे पास बैटिंग स्ट्रेंथ ज़्यादा है. तो हम कोशिश करेंगे 180 प्लस करेंगे, तो बॉलर के लिए थोड़ा इजी हो जाएगा.
राइट, ऑल द बेस्ट.
थैंक यू जी, थैंक यू.
बॉलिंग फर्स्ट, बैटिंग फर्स्ट. ऐसा उन्होंने कहा शायद बैटिंग फर्स्ट. ये बैटिंग फर्स्ट कैसा देख रहे हैं सर्फिस को?
वेल अभी स्लो होते जा रहे हैं, क्योंकि बैक टू बैक मैचेस हो रहे हैं, बाद में स्पिन भी होता है. कल अगर आपने देखा हो तो 162 भी चेस करना मुश्किल हो गया था, तो वही रीज़न है बैटिंग फर्स्ट.
आखिरी मैच काफ़ी क्लोज चला गया था, आपके रिजल्ट आपके हाथ में नहीं रहा था. यहाँ पे मैच इंपॉर्टेंट है ताकि आप नंबर 1-2 की स्लॉट में रहें.
जी बिल्कुल, काफ़ी इंपॉर्टेंट है. हम जीतते हैं तो इनके खिलाफ ही हमारी टाई आती है, तो हम टॉप करते हैं. अगर हारते तो फिर नुकसान होगा. कोशिश यही है कि 2 मैचेस है, दोनों जीते.
कंडीशंस को देखते हुए टीम में कोई चेंजेस?
2 चेंजेस है. जानदाद खान आए हैं और जमान खान आए हैं, आमिर शाह और आमिर और उबैद की जगह.
All the best, Mohammad Haris.
थैंक यू.
Right, the news from the toss is that UMT Markhors have won the toss and no surprises, once again deciding to bowl first.
Not a real surprise at the toss. Win the toss and field first. That has been the order of the day in the morning games in particular. Both umpires are taking to the middle. Asif Yaqub, good to see him back. Well, you look at the lineup for Allied Bank Stallions. They'll be batting first, coming into the game with 2 changes. Jahandad coming back and Zaman Khan also coming back. Good to see them both back in the playing 11. youngsters are taking to the field, and getting ready and settled in his seat is a former Pakistan skipper, Salman Butt. A very good morning, Salman.
Good morning, Shaji, to you and to all the viewers. As UMT Markhors team, they're once again, they have one addition. Very few additions they have made in this tournament, probably 3. And Zahid comes back as the roughness on the pitches grows. The surface looks aggressive, so they decide to bring in Zahid for the medium pacer Sarwar Afridi. So a very relevant change, and they win the toss, and no surprises, they're going to bowl first.
Seen this role of the spinners increase. Imranullah is officiating at the pavilion end, and Asif Yaqub is at the media center end. Masadakat has been very good in this tournament, very consistent. That average 34 strike rate, 134, 82, just 19 years of age. He's showing great maturity beyond his years. Shamil Hussain is the other batter, another very exciting youngster. Early days in the career, but definitely a lot of potential.
Straight away, a matchup, 2 left-handers to open the innings, and it's Iftikhar to bowl the off-spin with the new ball from the pavilion end as the sun starts to gain good heat for the pitches. That's why it becomes easier to bat on as the day progresses. The sunlight gains strength as the day goes on. Has Iftikhar lost any toss? Do you remember one?
Not for memory. Check with Kamran Muzaffar. Did they lose any toss? Slightly shorter through the gap. Oh, good hand. Excellent gap. I thought it did go through. I think Nisar. Zahid Mahmood is into the playing 11 and into the action immediately.
Very interesting to see that Zahid is there, and he's doing a great job with his left side, which is not his strongest side. So they've only lost the toss once, the Markhors, and when they did, Kamran tells us that they said if we had won it, we had batted first. And none of the times have they done that.
Is it tactical? Is it strategical statement, or did he really mean it? Well, we would never know. We gotta go with what he said, take his word. But now they're bowling first, and they made the right change by the looks of it. We've seen spinners come into the tournament gradually. The big challenge for these two left-handers to start out against. The off-spinner Shamil has also got himself off the mark. Standard field, not close in catches, not even a slip for the left-hander Mars. Gives him the charge. That one came in with the arm. He got some part of the bat. He was aiming to go through that offside. Put the deep fielders are on the onside for the sweepers. Well, this is a deep mid wicket and a long off now for Shamil. Turn for Iftikhar. Closes out the first over with a good one. Allied Bank Stallions 3 for none. Shah and Amir Khan giving way to Jahandad and Zaman, and Sarwar Afridi replaced by Zahid Mahmood. But it's that man Nisar with the ball from the media center end, and he has been mighty impressive in this championship.
Indeed, he's bowled well up with the new ball and in the death as well. He's picked up wickets and is right up there in the charts. This has been cut with no chance for any man in the ring to cut. Great stroke that, short and wide, and it was hit hard by Maaz Sadakat, who moves to 6 with his first boundary.
Very unlike Nisar in this championship, starting out with a short and wide delivery. Maaz, who's been in good touch, didn't spare him on that occasion. Just stand and deliver. Not much movement of the feet, but just a little transfer of weight. And left-handers love width.
Yep, straight away around the wicket, trying to cut down on this width. Yes, bowled within the stumps. Much straighter. Maaz has looked good in this tournament. He's played one knock of around 80 runs, and otherwise he's given decent starts to his side. And it's been 19, 32, 82, 23, 18 and 34. So he's had a chance to play for longer periods almost every time. He's batted himself in and then hasn't carried on apart from one occasion.
Immediately on the spot, Nisar correcting his mistake that he made earlier in the over. Leg by Asif Yaqub is the other official for this day game. He's officiating at the media centre. A very good umpire, recently coming back from the West Indies, officiating in a test match. It's a neutral umpire. Imran Aslam is another young umpire. Good to see the growth of young umpires as well. Obviously, very important, these officials. TV umpire is Kashif Sohail. And Zulfikar Jan is doing the reserve umpire, the fourth umpire. Shot and couldn't pierce the gap. Iftikhar, good knockdown. It was there for the taking. Maaz would be disappointed.
Yeah, it was well struck by Shamil and was on the left side of Captain Iftikhar, who did well to get his left hand to it. And stopped 3 runs for his team at least. Made sure that it wasn't a boundary. There's the charge, and this is gone. It's one bounce and into the ropes for a boundary. So good positive start this from the Stallion side as Maaz gets his second boundary.
Yeah, Nisar is not express, so Maaz just checked his options and then went downtown. 1-2, bang, probably coming off the bottom end of the bat. That's why it didn't go all the way. But good intent shown and putting the pressure right back on Nisar. 2 boundaries in the over already. Oh, that was flirting with danger, Maaz. Third man was up in the ring. Nisar got away with that. 2 overs done. Allied Bank Stallions, 13 for none. Iftikhar will continue. Change of personnel more than anything else. Very strong square field on the offside. 2 fielders behind square and 1 dead square or just slightly in front probably. That's the line and length he will be attacking. Shot and punished. Oh, what a catch. It sounded good. Saad Masood positioned himself on the rope and took a wonderful catch. This is the breakthrough, probably not the greatest of deliveries that Iftikhar has ever bowled, but Shamil will have to go.
Front foot is all right. Just a touch short Iftikhar was on this occasion, and rightly Shamil went after it, but he didn't get the timing and the placement as well. Just the one fielder stationed over there, and he didn't have to move much. So Shamil will be disappointed. There was another opportunity, and he couldn't make the most of it. Has to return for a couple of runs. It's 13 for 1.
Mohammad Haris, the skipper, he's had a mixed bag of a tournament, the early part of the tournament. He's looking to take his time and found reasonable consistency. That strike rate is mighty impressive, 145. Now this wicket will pose a different challenge. We've already seen evidence of batters really struggling to time the ball. Very interesting to see how Haris goes. Kept low. Slight fumble, won't cost much, just a single for Haris.
There's another look at the dismissal. It was there for the taking, and Shamil would have thought that it will cross the ropes, but in the end just a simple take for Saad, who's kept himself pretty stable on the ropes, and he's looked good as a fielder in the other games as well. This is played off the back foot, but straight to the man at point.
Well, early evidence of turn, and now this one keeping slightly low. Wicket is already playing its tricks. What is in store for the rest of the day? Oh, this is wide and wild. Nafe couldn't do anything about it. 5 valuable runs for the Allied Bank Stallions.
5 extras to the total, and important, they'll take some pressure off. This was poor from Iftikhar because he was anticipating to batter to maybe come down the pitch or do something about it. So in his anticipation, he fired down the leg side, a quicker one, and Nafe, not being the regular keeper, couldn't do much about it. Whenever he bowls slow, he gets some turn. 3 overs now complete, and the Allied Bank Stallions are 19 for 1.
Very experienced backroom staff of UMT Markhors, led by Misbah Haq. Akif Javed, 57 wickets in this format, 4 for 28, his best. Got a wide slip in. Good bounce for him. Clearly surprising Haris.
The pitch is expected to be 2-pace sort of a track, and we had this same pitch used yesterday, and we saw one flying over, the other one not getting to the keeper. So it will play the tricks on the batters, who will have to keep adjusting. That will be the key.
the longer they stay, the better it will be for their team.
Yesterday we saw getting your innings started was difficult. Haris being Haris. You know that this is not unexpected from Haris, although he's not impressed with the umpire. That wide for the height or for the line? I have to see, but he was moving well back.
Well, he needs to turn around now. Enough of a look at the umpire. You can't do that. He moved away. And he thought that it should be a wide. The umpire didn't think so. And I think umpire was all right. Okay with his decision. This one has been clubbed on the leg side, and Saad makes good ground once again. He's a live wire in the field, diving to his left side. 2 more to the total.
He's a very, very good fielder. His balance is great. Also his technique, if you look at it, the way he slid, it's just unfortunate. He was aiming for the ball to come into his left hand, which he didn't, but everything was done with great balance. There was no hint of knees getting into the ground. He slid on the side of his thighs, which is the correct technique. And being his left side, which is not his natural. Haris for you, Salman, but
well, this is Haris things. Can be anything. You never know which Haris is going to turn up. And innovation at its peak, whether the execution is there or not, but the try is there. I think he realizes that it's important to have a good start in the first 6 overs, because this pitch definitely, as it progresses, it's going to keep playing 2 pace. And with spin, it's not going to be easy. But Akif has bowled well. He hasn't given much room. He's hit the deck hard.
Akif is making a comeback from injury, so gradually as the tournament has progressed, his rhythm has gotten better. He's looking pretty sharp like he was at the start of the season in Faisalabad. See, there's a wide slip and third up in the ring for the left-hander as well. Sun is pretty warm today, and this is an 11 o'clock start, so this was expected. Don't want to lose too many wickets up front as a batting side. Mars has really crunched it. Don't bother running for those. Beautifully timed and placed. A wonderful boundary to close out. Allied Bank Stallions after 4, 26 for 1.
इफ्तिखार अहमद अपनी बॉलिंग जारी रखेंगे। और ये गेंद जिसे आंसर के ऊपर से खेला, इस बार झपट पड़े जो ही ये उनके पाले में आई। हारिस वार करने के लिए तैयार थे, उनने अपना पहला चौका लगाया। शानदार हिटिंग।
जी हारिस हमेशा तैयार रहते हैं बड़ी हिट के लिए, और अगर आप उनके जोन में बॉल कर देंगे तो वो नहीं छोड़ेंगे। तीसरा ओवर डाल रहे हैं, क्या ये समझदारी वाली बात है? क्योंकि आपने विकेट तो हासिल कर ली। एक बार फिर उतना ही जोरदार शॉट, 4 रन्स के लिए इस बार हारिस की जानिब से।
यहाँ पूरी तरह पिच पर नहीं पहुंच सके थे, लेकिन क्योंकि नजर बहुत अच्छी है हारिस की, इसलिए दूर से भी खेलने में कामयाब हुए। जानते हैं कि गेंद टर्न नहीं होगी, नई गेंद है, और यही बेहतरीन रास्ता है गेंद को गामजन करने का, और कि आप सीधा जाएं। और इस बार मिड विकेट का रुख किया, ये शानदार छक्का फ्लैट गई इस बार हारिस के बल्ले से, उन्होंने तहलका मचा दिया है इस ओवर में।
जी हाँ, शायद उनको ये तीसरा ओवर नहीं करना चाहिए था क्योंकि अच्छे तरीके से 2 ओवर किए थे और हारिस जो कि हम जानते हैं किस तरह के बैटर है, बहुत पॉजिटिव इंटेंट के साथ खेलते हैं और ऑफ स्पिनर के लिए तो बहुत मुश्किलात है उनके सामने। अब एंगल जरूर चेंज किया, अराउंड द विकेट आएंगे, लेकिन इस ओवर में वो बहुत ज्यादा रन्स दे दिए, 14 रन्स।
बैकफुट पर खेला, तेज गेंद थी हारिस की। इस ओवर से पहले तक स्कोर बोर्ड पर इतनी रौनक नहीं थी, लेकिन फिर हारिस ने यहाँ पर पैर दर पैर वो चढ़ दौड़े, इफ्तिखार अहमद को उन्होंने बिल्कुल रौंद कर रख दिया है उनके ऑफ स्पिन को। 15 रन बना चुके हैं, अभी भी 2 गेंदें आना बाकी हैं। जोरदार हिट लगाई ऑफ साइड में, अब लेफ्ट हैंडर की बारी है, विद द स्पिन खेलकर 4 पाए।
अब तो बहुत आसान हो गया है, दोनों बैटर्स की जानिब से बाउंड्रीज आ रही हैं। मास को हम जानते हैं कितनी बेहतरीन बैटिंग करते हैं, लेकिन लेंथ को बहुत जल्दी परखते हैं। जब फील्डर ना हो तो सिर्फ दायरे के फील्डर्स को ही गैप तलाश करना है। 4 रन हासिल किए, 19 रन आए इस ओवर में इफ्तिखार अहमद के। 5 ओवर्स गए, 45 पर 1।
एलाइड बैंक स्टैलियंस को पहले बैटिंग करना पसंद रहा है, इनके पास अच्छा बॉलिंग अटैक है आज जमान, और जहांदाद के आने से जो बॉलिंग की कुव्वत है वो और ज़्यादा मजबूत होगी। हुसैन तलत फॉर्म में है, मोहसिन एक अच्छी इनिंग्स खेल चुके हैं, लेकिन बड़ा जो इस टीम का दारोमदार है वो इनके जो चोटी के 3 खिलाड़ी हैं वो उन्हीं पर रहा है अपने टॉप ऑर्डर पर। आकिफ जावेद बॉलिंग करेंगे, एक स्लिप शॉर्ट थर्ड के साथ, शॉर्ट फाइन भी है और पुल शॉट खेल गए, अगेंस्ट एंगल गए हैं, इसका खमियाजा भुगतना पड़ेगा। और विकेट कीपर ने इस गेंद के आने का इंतजार किया और उसके बाद इसे हाथों हाथ लिया।
यहाँ लेंथ तो मिल गई थी हारिस को, लेकिन पेस से शायद बीट हुए हैं। तेज बॉल किया है आकिफ से, हम एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं हार्ड लेंथ को बार बार इस्तेमाल करते हैं। बॉल को ऊपर ही जाना था, इसलिए थोड़ा मुश्किलात हुई हैं हारिस को। इससे पहले तक हारिस ने बहुत ही जिम्मेदाराना बैटिंग की, लेकिन आज डिफरेंट मूड में लग रहे थे। 19 रन बनाकर वापस गए, 45 पर 2। एलाइड बैंक स्टालियंस ने जो एक अच्छी चीज़ की है वह मोहसिन को प्रमोट किया है। जब टूर्नामेंट स्टार्ट हुआ तो ये नंबर 6 पे खेल रहे थे, क्योंकि वहाँ पे उन्होंने अच्छी इनिंग खेली, 1-2 बहुत कमाल की इनिंग खेली। उसके बाद से इनको प्रमोशन मिली और अब ये नंबर 4 पर खेलना शुरू हुआ, जो कि एक बहुत अच्छा साइन है। 182 रन, 132 की स्ट्राइक रेट, 56 उनका हाईएस्ट। नए प्लेयर्स को प्रमोशन दी जाए और उनको मौका दिया जाए, यही इस टूर्नामेंट की शान है।
जहां काफी देर से इनको मौके मिले, देर गए से मोहसिन को, लेकिन इनकी सलाहियतों में किसी को कोई शुबा नहीं है, बहुत मुतवाज़िन रहते हैं बैटिंग क्रीज पर। अच्छी बॉडी लाइन गेंद वाइड करार पाएगी।
अच्छे तेज गेंद कर रहे हैं आकिफ यहाँ पे। जो बॉल पीछे किया था क्योंकि एंगल बाहर की तरफ जा रहा था, थोड़ा पेस भी ज्यादा था। लेंथ तो सही था हिट मारने के लिए, लेकिन पेस और एंगल थोड़ा मसला बने हारिस के लिए। और हवा में खेल बैठे टॉप एज जो है डिसअपॉइंटेड हो गए क्योंकि अच्छा आगाज हो गया था इनिंग का।
स्लो बॉल बाउंसर। यहाँ पर शॉट खेलने में कोई बुराई नहीं थी हारिस की जानिब से, क्योंकि अच्छे स्ट्रोक प्लेयर हैं। गेंद के बल्ले पर आ रही थी, सिर्फ ये कर सकते थे जिस तरह शॉर्ट थर्ड आगे थी कि ये गेंद को वो एंगल के साथ खेल देते। थर्ड मैन की जानिब अगर रैंप करने के लिए जाते तो काफ़ी रफ्तार थी वहाँ आकिफ जावेद की, उस तरफ भी इनको बाउंड्री मिल सकती थी।
या क्योंकि तारिक भाई आजकल जितने भी ये मॉडर्न डे बैटर्स ये तैयार रहते हैं ऑन साइड के लिए, मेंटली तौर पे भी और स्टांस वाइज भी। यहाँ जो आप जिसकी बात कर रहे हैं वो मोहसिन शायद वही करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि एंगल के साथ ऑफ साइड पे खेलने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, लेकिन हारिस ने ड्रैग करने की कोशिश की ऑन साइड पे, क्योंकि मोहसिन के पास वो बहुत तजर्बा है नीचे वाली क्रिकेट खेलने का, क्लब क्रिकेट खेलने का, तरह तरह के सर्फेसेस पे खेलने का उनको ज़्यादा तजर्बा है। इसलिए शायद उनको इन चीज़ों का ज़्यादा अंदाज़ा है कि किस बॉल को कहाँ बेहतर तरीके से खेल सकते हैं।
जी हाँ, और ये कैसे बैटिंग कल्चर से आए हैं मोहसिन, जहाँ पर बैटिंग के जो असरार रुमूज़ हैं वो आपको ज़्यादा बेहतर तरीके से बताए जाते हैं क्लब क्रिकेट में। ये अच्छी डिलीवरी थी, इस बार पढ़ने के बाद सीधी हो गई, क्योंकि मॉडल टाउन क्रिकेट क्लब से मोहसिन आते हैं। नवाब मंसूर जो बड़े मशहूर क्रिकेट ऑर्गेनाइज़र हैं लाहौर के, वो उस क्लब को रन करते रहे हैं। और मॉडल टाउन में अच्छी खासी क्रिकेट होती है। लाहौर में सबसे ज़्यादा क्रिकेट की रौनक जो है इन दिनों वो वहीं रही है। सबसे अच्छी ग्राउंड है किसी क्रिकेट क्लब की मॉडल टाउन अब लाहौर में अब भी। आकिफ अच्छा स्पेल कर रहे हैं, एक बार भी शॉर्ट गेंद पर उन्हें परेशान किया। ज़्यादातर आउट स्विंग करते हैं आकिफ जो हैं, इनको देखकर ये जितने दुबले पतले हैं, जिस तरह उछलते हैं, इस सलीम जाफर की कुछ कुछ याद आ जाती है, जो पाकिस्तान के लेफ्ट आर्म सीमर हुआ करते थे 80 की दहाई में।
सलीम जाफर प्रो कह सकते हैं।
यहाँ वो भी आउट स्विंग किया करते थे उस दौर में। दोल जो लेफ्ट आर्म पाकिस्तान के सीमर थे, वसीम अकरम इन स्विंग करते थे, वो आउट स्विंग करते थे। और पाकिस्तान की कई जो भारत के खिलाफ बड़ी वनडे फतुहात थी उनमें अच्छा खासा किरदार था सलीम जाफर का। बाद में वो फिटनेस मसाइल की वजह से उनका करियर तूल न पकड़ सका, लेकिन बहुत अच्छे क्रिकेटर थे। 6 ओवर्स के बाद 47 पर 2।
6 ओवर्स में 47 रन और 2 विकेट्स गंवाई हैं एलाइड बैंक स्टालियंस ने। और जिस धुआंधार तरीके से मास ने आगाज किया था इस पावर प्ले का, लगता था बड़ा स्कोर होगा, लेकिन शामिल हुसैन जिनको एक और मौका मिला था उन्होंने अपनी विकेट गंवाई। लेंथ मिल गई थी, बड़ा हिट खेलने गए थे और बहुत ही अच्छा कैच साद की जानिब से लिया गया। मां सदाकत दूसरी जानिब अपनी फॉर्म को कंटिन्यू रखते हुए, और एक वो ऐसा ओवर आया था जिसमें लगा था कि हारिस बहुत ज़्यादा रन्स लेने चले गए। बड़े छक्के भी देखने को मिले हमें इस ओवर में। मां सदाकत दूसरी जानिब बहुत ही काम और कूल तरीके से रन्स बनाते हुए। हारिस ने अपनी विकेट गंवाई पावर प्ले के आखिरी ओवर में। 47 रन 2 विकेट गंवाकर अंपायर इमरानुल्लाह अब इशारा करेंगे पावर प्ले नंबर 2 का। इफ्तिखार अब लगता है ऐसा आपके अपना कोटा पूरा ही करेंगे। 28 रन 3 ओवर्स में दिए और 1 विकेट भी हासिल की है। अच्छे तरीके से खेले हैं लेकिन 1 ही रन बनेगा। मोहम्मद मोहसिन अच्छे तगड़े हैं, ओल्ड स्कूल क्रिकेटर लगते हैं, जैसे ओल्ड स्कूल बैटर्स हुआ करते थे जो कि अपनी बारी लेते हैं और जब मौका मिलता है तो बड़ी हिट भी मारते हैं। अजहर अली भी सेम क्लब से खेले तारिक भाई, उनके बड़े भाई अशरफ अली भी उसी क्लब से खेले। काफ़ी टैलेंटेड क्रिकेटर्स उस क्लब से है। राशिद रियाज जो अब अंपायर है इंटरनेशनल।
इसके अलावा शाहिद अनवर जो पाकिस्तान के लिए वनडे इंटरनेशनल खेले थे 1996 में, इमामुल हक ये अभी हालिया उस क्लब के नुमाइंदे, इफ्तिखार अहमद ये मुसलसल चौथा ओवर करने आए हैं। 50 रन यहाँ पर मुकम्मल हुए। मुमकिन है अगर हारिस क्रीज पर होते तो शायद इन्हें अपना स्पेल जो है वहीं पर तर्क करना पड़ता।
शायद नहीं, यकीनन, क्योंकि जिस तरीके से, जिस कंफर्टेबल तरीके से हारिस उनको डील कर रहे थे, कट किया, एक रन बना लेंगे। अच्छी बैटिंग करते हैं माज भी, काफी करीब था बॉल स्टंप्स के, बहुत लेट खेलें और यही क्वालिटी आपको चाहिए कि जितनी देर तक आप बॉल को देख सकें और फिर अपने तेज बाजों की मदद से शॉट खेलें।
गेंद ज्यादा टर्न नहीं हुई, एक रन लिया इसे ऑफ साइड में खेलकर। दोनों टीमें खुश होंगी इस लिहाज से कि स्टैलियंस को पहले खेलने का मौका मिल गया है, वो स्कोर को ज़्यादा अच्छा स्कोर का दिफा करते हुए नजर आए हैं इस टूर्नामेंट में, और दूसरी जानिब स्कोर का ज़्यादा अच्छा पीछा करती है इफ्तिखार अहमद की UMT मार्कोर्स। ये क्या, ये पैड पर पहले लगी थी? इफ्तिखार ने ये सवाल उठाया था, देखेंगे आके 52 पर 2।
जाहिद महमूद पाकिस्तान के टेस्ट लेग स्पिनर, पहली बार इस टूर्नामेंट में हम इन्हें एक्शन में देखेंगे। काफी देर से अपनी बारी का इंतजार कर रहे थे। 94 विकेट्स, 16 रन देकर 5 इनकी बेहतरीन बॉलिंग है। 7.27 की इकोनॉमी, जो कि इस फॉर्मेट में इंप्रेसिव है। डीप स्क्वायर लेग, डीप मिड विकेट, लॉन्ग ऑन है इनके लिए फील्ड सेट। और इस पिच पे, इस सरफेस पे ये बॉलिंग करना इनको अच्छा लगेगा क्योंकि थोड़ी असिस्टेंस है, थोड़ा ग्रिप के साथ टर्न होते हुए हमने देखा है पिच नंबर 7 पे। और ये तीसरी इनिंग है जो कि खेली जा रही है। कल भी इसी सरफेस पे मैच हुआ था, लेकिन फिर भी आपको कंट्रोल के साथ अच्छे एरियाज में बॉल करना है।
बैकफुट पर फोर्सिंग शॉट खेला 1 रन के लिए। ये जो वाइट बॉल फॉर्मेट है ये इनको ज्यादा पसंद है। ये देखते हैं क्या गेंद पहले पैड पर लगी थी, क्योंकि 2 आवाजें आई थी, अंपायर को तो मुतासिर नहीं कर सके। वैसे भी मुश्किल था फील्ड अंपायर के लिए वहीं इस बात का अंदाजा करना।
जी हाँ, यहाँ आपको अंपायर को ही क्रेडिट देना होगा, क्योंकि इस एंगल से भी हम भी सही तरीके से नहीं बता सकते हैं कि क्या पहले पैड को लगी या बल्ले को लगी।
एक गोगली जाहिद जो हैं ये सफेद गेंद के साथ ये ज्यादा बेहतर नजर आते हैं। टेस्ट क्रिकेट अभी तक उतनी मुतासिर को नहीं खेले। इस गेंद को हवा में खेला, लेकिन ये कमजोर शॉट है और ये विकेट है। बाउंड्री पर अच्छा रनिंग कैच लिया मोहम्मद फैजान ने जाकर। ये हाई बॉल थी। इस तरह जाहिद महमूद को ज्यादा इंतजार नहीं करना पड़ा अपनी पहली कामयाबी के लिए।
माज जो है वो थोड़ा रूम देके लॉन्ग ऑफ और एक्स्ट्रा कवर के दरमियान खेलना चाहते थे, लेकिन उस तरीके से प्लेसमेंट हुई नहीं। जाहिद बहुत ही स्मार्ट ऑपरेटर हैं, इतने आराम से मार खाएंगे नहीं, लेकिन थोड़ा रूम देके अपने कलाइयों की मदद से एक्स्ट्रा कवर और लॉन्ग ऑफ के दरमियान खेलना चाहे, लेकिन बॉल ज्यादा हवा में चली गई, प्लेस हो नहीं सकी। और बहुत ही अच्छा कैच, वेल जज्ड कैच फैजान की जानिब से। माज ने बनाए 20 रन 53 पर 3। या मिस्टर क्रिकेट कह सकते हैं बहुत आसानी से शोएब मलिक को। बहुत ज़्यादा तजुर्बा है, मेंटोर स्लैश प्लेयर इस टूर्नामेंट में। कमाल नंबर्स हैं, 13,458 रन्स, 83-50, 127 की स्ट्राइक रेट से, और 42 साल की उम्र में भी तारिक भाई ये सबसे फिट नजर आते हैं ग्राउंड में।
या कोई सेंचुरी नहीं है, ये हैरानी की बात है। और इससे जाहिर होता है कि सेंचुरी करना मिडिल ऑर्डर बैटर के लिए कितना मुश्किल होता है इस फॉर्मेट में। शोएब मलिक ने सब कुछ किया है, विकेटें ली हुई हैं, मैचेस जितवाए हैं, हजारों रन्स बनाए हैं, निस्फ सेंचुरियां, लेकिन कुछ सेंचुरी नहीं है। सिर्फ यही एक कमी है।
ये जैसे माज आउट हुआ, क्या शानदार कैच है, नजरें जमाई रखी बॉल पे एंड तक, और अच्छे तरीके से ये रिवर्स कप में कैच पकड़ा। तो फील्ड को मेक श्योर कर रहे हैं कि मोहसिन की दफा फील्ड हर जगह सही हो, क्योंकि ये मौका नहीं देते। यहाँ पे रन लिया है, चुरा लिया है। इसी फिटनेस का हम जिक्र कर रहे थे जो शोएब मलिक में बहुत आसानी से ये सिंगल हासिल किया। डिसअपॉइंटेड जरूर हैं जायद महमूद, लेकिन सिंगल चुरा लिया है शोएब मलिक ने। 8 ओवर्स गए, 55 पर 3।
A bit of retreat for Allied Bank Stallions. 3 down on 55 as the spinners have taken over. Nawaz now into the attack. Malik and Mohsen out in the middle. Mohammad Nawaz has been decent so far in this tournament. Also operated within the power play, but right now has a different role to play. Just win the angle down the track for a single. Things started off really well for Allied Bank Stallions, but 3 wickets down and straight away things have been put on hold. Azam Khan, he would have enjoyed these conditions. This phase is important for both teams, Shah Faisal.
Absolutely. And no man better than Shoaib Malik to navigate this innings from here on in. 12 overs to go. Tailor-made situation for Shoaib Malik.
Down the track. It was fired in. Inside edge has saved Shoaib Malik. It's going to be a good contest between Nawaz and Malik.
Bowling, Nawaz bhai.
Yeah, both very formidable cricketers, Nawaz and Malik. Mohsin also has looked good in the tournament in patches. It's again a great opportunity for him to play good innings for his side.
It's creating a bit of room. They know that Nawaz probably will fire those in with the angle.
Shoaib Malik has realized the kind of pitch that it is, and he would have to use his feet to make the bowlers think. But Nawaz, very canny, very experienced, saw him coming in with the arm and quicker through the air. This is a good battle. This is real box office here.
This time a little slower, beats the fielder. It was a good delivery, but not the result for Nupur Loyens. Sorry, it's Markhors.
Well, that flew very quickly. Akif Javed wasn't really anticipating. Nawaz must be disappointed. Squared Malik around. And when Akif did try to make the effort, he was too late. And this outfield, have a look at that, it's quick. Nawaz will be disappointed. But Malik gets his first boundary.
It's a good comeback. Nawaz, apart from that boundary, has been a decent over. 7 off it, 9 gone. Allied Bank Stallions, 62 for 3. Still one more to go. I'm in a bit of a hurry.
I wonder why. Well, this man was in a hurry. You can't match Haris, Marina. He's in more hurry than you. Always.
Good soft hands from Shoaib Malik. That's what you'll see more often now. It's the over. 8 off it. 9 gone. Allied Bank Stallion, 63 for 3. Steady proceedings now for Allied Bank Stallions. Shoaib Malik, Mohsen in the middle. They started off well, but courtesy to UMT Markhors bowler, in particular the spinners. It's good to see Zahid Mahmood into the attack. The surfaces are being reused now. We've seen some purchase, especially leg spinners stepping up. Here's his opportunity. Oh, bit of a drift there. Hurried it on to Shoaib Malik.
Zahid's first opportunity. And have a look at that. Skidded through. Malik off the back foot. Barely got the bat down in time. Talking to the UMT Markhors coaches, they really thought that Zahid was bowling really well. Oh, was that a chance? Khaja Nafe went down on his knees. No signal from the umpire. A near miss. This was brilliantly bowled.
Yeah, wise bowling. This time slow through the air. Tossed it up. Shoaib Malik right on the front foot. Probably the faintest of edges. He's dying on Khaja Nafe.
No run, no run.
The way he varies his pace, it's quite exceptional. Amount of control he also has. Oh, down the track, drifting down the leg side. Have to bowl that again.
You're talking about Zahid and the resources that UMT Markhors had at their disposal. The conditions were such that they were playing Saad Masood ahead of him. Once again, tying him in knots. Mohsin had no clue where that had gone. But now, since the tournament is on double league basis, so Zahid has got his opportunity, and so far, he's bowled brilliantly.
Yeah, normally Mohsin and Malik both are pretty disciplined and sorted. Outside off stump, width was given. The sweeper will need to do a bit of work, and it goes through him for the boundary.
Well, you build him up, and then he bowls a short and wide one. Fakhar Zaman, generally a very good outfielder. Mohsin had played it slightly late. Was a Fakhar got himself in a tangle, you have to say. Probably he mistimed his run. Got there sooner than the ball arrived. This is in the air. This is a solid strike, but straight to the fielder. This is Abdus Samad once again, and batters are struggling to time. Latest casualty is Mohsin.
That's poor batting from Mohsin. He got the boundary on the previous delivery, didn't pick up Zahid. Down the track he was quite early. Nowhere near the pitch of the delivery. And Zahid has got his second one. It was a half-tracker just trying to launch it straight down the ground. Good catch in the end, and trouble continues for Allied Bank Stallions as Mohsin walks back, scoring 12. 4 down on 69. UMT Markhors spinners are now ruffling through Allied Bank Stallions batting lineup. Mars scored 20, 19 for Haris, 12 for Mohsin. Malik is still out in the middle now, being joined by Hussain Talat. And that's how the things went early on. Shamil Hussain trying to launch it into the leg side. A good, well-judged catch by Saad. Haris is always in control, but not on that occasion. He's ballooned it up in the air. Akif picking up his first. This one, it was a good shot, but couldn't really get the vacant area going. Another catch for Fizan. Trying to power the shot, accelerate. The length wasn't quite there and had to take the fall. 4 down on 69 for Allied Bank Stallions.
2 wickets for the returning Zahid. Just 9 runs of his 2 overs, a wicket apiece for Iftikhar and Akif.
Halfway through the innings, the run rate is 6.9. They would like to accelerate. They're up against Bilawal Bhatti, destroying down the leg. That might give a bit of an ease to Malik and Hussain Talat. Bilawal with pace.
Yeah, definitely the batters would like pace on the ball. You've seen spinner has been hard to put away. Bilawal very experienced, now 33 years of age. Well, we played for about 50 minutes, so Sun has been beating down on the pitch. Needs to get better with a slightly older ball, but again, 4 wickets down. That's the big challenge here. for the Allied Bank Stallions. But they couldn't have asked for two better men to rescue this situation. Hussain Talat, he's been the form man, and we all know what Shoaib Malik is capable of.
Straight on the mark. Bilawal Bhatti has been decent with the pace, with also his change-ups. Has managed to put up a trap. Hussain Talat, well, a good strike rate, 126, averaging 31. He's in a sublime form. Some brilliant innings so far in this tournament. Third slip, a wider one. Into the surface, but will only be a single.
Winning the toss and bowling first definitely an advantage in the morning games. But Hussain Talat, like Marina just said, has been in terrific form. He scored his maiden T20 century in this tournament, and top of the pile, closely followed by Hassan Nawaz, although Hussain still has a game on hand on him, which is today at the moment. And also Haider Ali, Imamul Haq, Umar Siddiq makes the cut into the top 5 batters of the tournament. Top 5 run getters, I should say.
And that's good, giving no room to Shoaib Malik. He's looked jittery, especially against the spinners. Normally, whenever he walks out, he's with so much experience, he's always comfortable and composed.
Yeah, that's true. The pitch really, like I said, 11 o'clock start. It was difficult to bat on. It has been in all the morning games, so that's why if you're looking to build a partnership, you want to keep wickets in hand. Stallions weren't able to do that.
A wild swing from Malik. You can sense the urgency here. Still not in control. Bilawal just testing him outside off stump with the shorter one.
Yeah, you were down there at the pitch earlier, and this is exactly what Salman said. He expected 2-pace pitch. Some will come along and some would die. Into the pitch has been the order of the day. That's why I think Malik, even with all his experience in his head, it'll be going through that what is a good target. Because second innings, we've seen in the morning games, batting gets gradually easier.
Soft hand, just nudging it around. You'll probably need to delay your shot ever so slightly to get the timing going. 1 to close the over, 3 of it. After 11, Allied Bank Stallions 4 down on 72. Zahid to continue. He's been decent given the chance today and has delivered straight away. Good change-ups in the pace. He's making use of the surface. A short mid-wicket here. We've got plenty of protection into the leg side. Nice and easy down the ground.
Obviously a very important clash this, because the format of the tournament is such that one team will qualify directly to the final, and the race is on for that. Barrier Town Properties. Barrier Town now goes global. They're developing a world-class gated community in Dubai South. Brilliant idea. Went with the arm, the wrong one there from Zahid, and the bounce as well. Slip is in place. Iftikhar on the attack.
Yeah, that's good bowling. Zahid Just tossed it going the other way. No, just beats him. Zayed, he's quite proactive out in the middle, creating some problems for this batting pair.
Interesting what Malik will do. Think tank of Allied Bank Stallions. Omad, Mansoor Amjad, very experienced cricketers, very experienced coach in terms of Mansoor Amjad. Omad has joined the fold. He's a good addition to the backroom staff. Omad, very intelligent cricketer himself.
It's good bowling from Zahid, giving no freedom and keeping the lines tight.
This has been a great display from Zahid. Having been on the sidelines throughout the tournament, we've seen him work diligently in the pre-game routines, always doing his things, getting ready for the opportunity, and ready he is when it did come along.
That's what you expect from a spinner, especially now when the surfaces are giving some assistance. So far, no boundary has been conceded. One more to go. Just 3 of it. There's been a very steady and cautious approach from Hussain Talat and Malik. Trying to push for the second one. It's not there. It is actually. Shoaib Malik quite loud and clear with that call. Made it back safely. 2 to end the over. 12 overs gone. Allied Bank Stallions are 4 down on 77.
हाई रन्स के लिए खासी तगदौ करना पड़ी है ज़्यादातर खिलाड़ियों को। शोएब मलिक और हुसैन तलत को भी अंदाज़ा हो चुका है इस पिच में उतनी रफ्तार नहीं है, इसलिए आज वो मुख्तलिफ रफ्तार पर चल रहे हैं। 29 गेंदें खाली गई इस इनिंग्स में। 8 चौके और 1 छक्का ज़रूर लगा, लेकिन टाइम करने में मुश्किल पेश आई है हारिस के सिवा तमाम ही बल्लेबाजों को। सलमान भट्ट कमेंट्री बॉक्स में आ चुके हैं। सलमान, जब ज़्यादा टाइमिंग करना आसान ना हो इस तरह के पिचेस पर, तो फिर क्या चारा रह जाता है एक बल्लेबाज के तौर पर, क्योंकि T20 फॉर्मेट को भी आपको सामने रखना है।
अच्छा, बहुत ही बेहतरीन सवाल है, क्योंकि इससे अगर कोई अपने करियर की इब्तिदा में है या कोई क्रिकेट बनने वाला सुनेगा तो उसको ज़रूर फ़ायदा होगा। देखिए, क्रिकेट में अडेप्टेबिलिटी सबसे बड़ी जो है ना, अपनी एडजस्टमेंट करना शॉट्स की, तो सबसे बड़ी चीज़ है। एक अगर आपने कामयाब होना है तो सबसे ज़रूरी है कि आपको अडेप्टेबल होना चाहिए। अगर पिच के ऊपर टाइमिंग मुश्किल है और कोई बॉल स्पिन हो रहा है, कोई नहीं हो रहा, तो फिर आपको स्पिनर्स के लिए 2 चीज़ें रह जाती हैं। यहाँ आप कदमों का इस्तेमाल कीजिए, या आप अच्छी स्वीप मारते हो, अच्छी कट मारते हैं, और अपनी मोमेंट्स को पिक करना आपने सीखना है एज अ बैटर। ये फिर आउट होगा बाहर वाला किनारा। हुसैन तलत जो कि इन फॉर्म थे, शायद पहली बार इस टूर्नामेंट में वो इतनी जल्दी उन्हें क्रीज से जाना पड़ रहा है, और ये बड़ा नुकसान है अलाइड बैंक स्टैलियंस के लिए। 5-6 विकेट उनकी गिरी है 80 के स्कोर पर। एक अच्छा गेंद था बिलावल भट्टी का, और हुसैन तलत बड़े शौक से थर्ड की तरफ खेलते हैं सिंगल के लिए, लेकिन इस मौके पर उन्हें जाना होगा। कीपर तक ही गई है ये वाली बॉल।
गेंद पड़ी, स्किट करती हुई आई, जल्दी कराई बिलावल भट्टी ने। हुसैन तलत जो है ज़्यादा देर कर गए ये शॉट खेलने में। वो गए 6 पर, और एलाइड बैंक स्टैलियंस की टीम और ज़्यादा मुश्किल में। 80 पे 5। बॉलर्स ने अपना दबदबा आज कायम रखा है और जैसे जैसे इस गेंद की उम्र बढ़ी है बैटिंग करना और मुश्किल होता जा रहा है। 80 पर 5 स्कोर है जब तैमूर खान खेलने के लिए आए हैं। 6 मैचेस में 20 रन हैं, 14 बेहतरीन स्कोर है, लेकिन आज इससे कुछ बेहतर करना होगा क्योंकि पहले इनके पास ज़्यादा वक्त है नहीं।
जी हाँ, एक फंस गए हैं ये लोग एक भंवर में। 80 पे 5 हैं और अब दो चीज़ें हैं, तेज़ भी खेलना है और विकेटें भी बचानी है और आखिर तक पूरे ओवर्स का इस्तेमाल भी करना है। तो आपके सवाल की तरफ वापस आएँ तो कदमों का इस्तेमाल, स्वीप शॉट्स, अच्छा कट मारना, ये सारी वो चीज़ें हैं जिसमें आप इस तरह की पिचेस पे स्पिनर्स का मुकाबला कर सकते हैं। ये देखिए हुसैन तलत एक बार फिर थर्ड मैन खेलना चाहते थे और बड़ी अच्छी जगह पे ये गेंद था, अच्छी लाइन, अच्छी लेंथ और ये बॉल ऑफ द सरफेस थोड़ा स्किड किया। तो हमने इस टूर्नामेंट में बड़ा कम देखा है कि कन्वेंशनल स्वीप का इस्तेमाल किया हो बैटर्स ने। हालांकि जब भी कोई स्पिनर बॉलिंग करता है पावर प्ले में तो स्क्वायर लेग और फाइन शॉर्ट फाइन दायरे के अंदर होती है, तो फिर भी स्वीप का इस्तेमाल बड़ा मिनिमम रहा है।
सलमान, क्योंकि रिवायती तौर पर जो स्पिनर्स हैं उनको यहाँ पिंडी की पिच में बाउंस मिलता है, तो कई जो बल्लेबाज हैं वो नफसियाती तौर पर भी घबराते हैं आम दिनों में जो यहाँ मामूल की पिच होती है उस पर स्वीप करने से। लेकिन अब ये जो विकेट है जिस हालत में अब स्क्वायर है, अब आप स्वीप कर सकते हैं।
जी हाँ बिल्कुल, और इसकी दलील ये है कि कन्वेंशनल स्वीप से ज़्यादा इन्होंने रिवर्स स्वीप का इस्तेमाल किया, जो कि 3 फील्डर्स ऑफ साइड पे होते हैं रिंग के अंदर और इस तरफ सिर्फ 2 होते हैं। इससे ज़्यादा कि पिच क्या कर रही है, ऐसा लगता है कि आउट ऑफ फैशन होने की वजह से उसको अपनाया नहीं गया। 13 ओवर्स का अख्ताम, 82 पे 5।
सूरज में आज भी अच्छी खासी तमाज़त है। ये बिस्मिल्लाह खान है जिनको अभी एक भी मौका नहीं मिला। जाद महमूद को भी खासा इंतज़ार करना पड़ा टूर्नामेंट के बैक एंड तक, लेकिन आज उन्होंने बहुत अच्छा स्पेल किया अपना मुसलसल। ये चौथा ओवर करेंगे। अब तक 2 विकेटें हासिल की हैं लेग स्पिनर ने। एक बार फिर देखा निकलते हुए मलिक को, गेंद को उनसे दूर गिराया।
बहुत अच्छी बॉलिंग की है जाहिद ने, अच्छी लाइन, अच्छी लेंथ पे और ज़्यादा ना रूम दिया ना बैटर के करीब बॉलिंग की है। और बड़ा अच्छा चेंज है ये यूएमटी मार्कोर्स का। जैसे जैसे पिच गई है स्पिनर्स के हक में तो उन्होंने एक स्पिनर इंडक्ट किया और मीडियम पेसर जो कि उन्होंने पहले टूर्नामेंट में इस्तेमाल किया उनको वापस ले गए। तो बड़ी जहानत के साथ उन्होंने टीम को अपनी चेंज किया और ये शॉट जैसे ही बॉलिंग की तारीफ हुई नज़र सी लग गई। शॉर्ट बॉल और शोएब मलिक के पास ढेर सारा वक्त कि जहां मर्जी इस गेंद को खेलते। 4 रन्स एलाइड स्टैलियंस के लिए बड़ा ज़रूरी है कि जितने रन समेट सकें इस इनिंग में, क्योंकि इनके लिए ये मैच बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट है। अगर यूएमटी मार्कोर्स ये मैच जीतती है तो वो सीधी फाइनल में जाएगी और उनको क्वालिफायर खेलना नहीं पड़ेगा। हारिस अच्छा खेल रहे थे लेकिन एक बार फिर क्रूज मोड में जहां जाने की जरूरत होती है वहां टर्बो का बटन दबा देते हैं कई बार। हालांकि बहुत ही अच्छा खेल रहे थे। इफ्तिखार का ओवर बड़ा अच्छा इन्होंने यूटिलाइज किया था।
अच्छा फुटवर्क, लेकिन उसके बाद हिचकिचाहट विकेटों के दरमियान दौड़ने में। मलिक ने तैमूर के साथ ज़्यादा क्रिकेट खेली नहीं। ये पुल शॉट खेला और वहां पर गैप बिल्कुल मिल गया, सही जगह पर इस बार हदफ किया शोएब मलिक ने। जाहिद जो हैं मलिक के फुटवर्क की वजह से कई गेंदें जो हैं ज़्यादा पीछे गिरा रहे हैं, इसलिए मुंह की खाना पड़ी।
जी हाँ, शॉर्ट बॉल कर रहे हैं, एंटिसिपेट कर रहे हैं कि शायद बैटर निकल के खेलेंगे। और शोएब मलिक इतने तजर्बाकार हैं। देखिए एक बार फिर शॉर्ट बॉल, और इस बार किस्मत अच्छी थी कि गेंद सीधा कवर फील्डर के हाथ में गया। आज अलाइड बैंक स्टैलियंस ने चांसेस भी जो लिए हैं, हुसैन तलत अगर थोड़ा सब्र का मुजाहरा करते तो लेग स्पिनर के सामने वो आते हैं। अभी नवाज ने भी बॉलिंग करनी है थोड़ी सी, तो ये वो चीज़ें हैं जो कि मैचअप्स में अगर देखा जाए तो गेम अवेयरनेस का हिस्सा है ये।
14 के बाद 91 पे 5। छह ओवर्स का खेल बाकी है। स्टालियंस की टीम अभी भी इस खेल से बाहर नहीं है, क्योंकि मुमकिन है कि आपको स्कोर बोर्ड पर उतनी रौनक नज़र ना आ रही हो। 91 पे 5 हैं, लेकिन जिस तरह की कंडीशंस हैं, कल हमने देखा था 160 रन बनाकर नूरपुर लॉयंस की टीम, मैच जो है वो बआसानी वो बालादस्त रहे उस मैच पर। तो इसलिए स्टालियंस ने भी अगर यहाँ से ये भी 150 से आगे निकलते हैं तो उस सूरत में मुकाबला रहेगा बड़ा कांटे का।
ये देखिए शॉर्ट बॉल्स और उनका पूरा फ़ायदा जो कि शोएब मलिक ने उठाया। पहला बिहाइंड स्क्वायर और दूसरा इन फ्रंट ऑफ मिड विकेट, दो अच्छे गैप शॉट्स। और अलाइड बैंक स्टैलियंस को वो थोड़ा सा मोमेंटम शायद इस ओवर में मिला। आखिरी 6 ओवर्स में चाहेंगे कि तकरीबन 60 रन मिनिमम अगर ये बना लेते हैं तो 150 तक इनकी रसाई हो सकती है। बड़ा ज़रूरी है इनके लिए पार्टनरशिप लगाना। मारखोर्स ने अभी तक बॉलिंग बड़ी अच्छी एरियाज में की है। शायद वो ओवर इफ्तिखार का जो हारिस ने जिसमें 4 बाउंड्रियां लगाई, अगर वो ना होता तो ये थोड़ा बहुत मोमेंटम भी अर्ली ऑन ना मिलता। इफ्तिखार ने 4 ओवर इकट्ठे कर दिए अपने स्पेल के।
बैकफुट पर फोर्स करने चले गए, लेकिन उतनी ज़्यादा गेंद तेज नहीं आई। मिसबाउल हक खासे खुश होंगे अपनी टीम की कारकर्दगी से। काफ़ी अच्छा कॉम्बिनेशन उन्होंने तश्कील दिया, कोई मुश्किल पेश नहीं आई मारकोर्स स्टैलियंस को अपनी टीम बिल्डअप में, कॉम्बिनेशन को तश्कील देने में। वनडे टूर्नामेंट का भी उन्होंने अच्छा आगाज़ किया था, वहाँ फाइनल खेला था फैसलाबाद में चैंपियंस कप का, और यहाँ आज फाइनल खेलने का मौका मिल सकता है आज ही।
जी हाँ, और अभी तक मैच जो है अगर आप कहें तो इन्हीं के कंट्रोल में है। 5 विकेट्स स्टैलियंस की गिर चुकी हैं, 95 रन्स हैं, 15वां ओवर चल रहा है। और शोएब मलिक जो हैं वो कह लीजिए कि आखिरी ऐसे प्लेयर हैं कि जो ख़तरे की घंटी इनके लिए बजा सकते हैं। दूसरी तरफ तैमूर है, लेकिन अभी तक उन्होंने कोई ऐसा जलवा अपना दिखाया नहीं कि उनसे कोई बहुत ख़तरा महसूस करे ऑपोजिशन।
अच्छा मैच किया 1 रन के लिए शोएब मलिक ने। जहां दाद खान को आना है, फिर बॉलर्स बाकी रह जाएंगे। ये शोएब मलिक का यहाँ पर ज़रूरी है कि वो आखिर तक जाएं। ये भी अच्छी हिटिंग कर सकते हैं जहांदाद, उनके साथ मौजूद हैं ज़ीशान ज़मीर। अभी तक इनको मौका नहीं मिला, उम्मीद करते हैं कि ये फिट हो गए होंगे। अच्छे फास्ट बॉलर हैं। ड्राइव करना चाहते थे लेकिन बिल्कुल खड़े रह गए तैमूर। बोझल कदमों के साथ आखिर में उनको मिला 1 और 15 ओवर्स के बाद 98 पे 5। ये आपको एक ही नजर आ रही है, ज्यादा बड़ी इमारत, और मोहम्मद हारिस इसके मेमार थे जिन्होंने 19 रन बनाए थे इफ्तिखार अहमद के उस ओवर में। लेकिन उसके जो आगे पीछे है वो हालत इतनी अच्छी नहीं रही एलाइट बैंक स्टैलियंस की, और ज़्यादातर उनको मुश्किल रही है। ये भी अच्छी हिटिंग करते हैं। यहाँ पर आकिफ जावेद की गेंद छोड़ती हुई गई, जो कि इनकी स्टॉक डिलीवरी है राइट हैंडर को।
आकिफ ने बहुत शानदार बॉलिंग की है, और इस पिच पे जो लेंथ रिक्वायर्ड है, देखिए उस लेंथ पे गेंद करते हैं, शॉर्ट ऑफ लेंथ पटकते हैं ला के गेंद को, और अपनी पेस का, अपनी हाइट का बड़ा अच्छा इस्तेमाल करते हैं, और तमाम बैटर्स के लिए इन्होंने मसाइल पैदा किए हैं। एक बार फिर अच्छी डायरेक्शन, अच्छी लेंथ, बैटर के लिए ज़्यादा मौके नहीं है जब तक वो बड़ा रिस्क ना लें कि आकिफ को कोई शॉट, फ्री शॉट मिलेगा। एक शॉट इनको जो आज मां सदाकत ने कवर में शॉट खेला, वो भी गेंद अच्छा था, लेकिन मैं कहूँगा कि वो अगर क्रिकेटिंग शॉट्स को देखा जाए तो इस टूर्नामेंट की बेहतरीन शॉट थी जो इनको कवर में लगी आज। लेकिन इनकी तरफ से कोई ऐसा गेंद नहीं हुआ कि जिस पे कह लीजिए कि जो डिजर्व करता हो कि इस पे बाउंड्री लगे।
सबसे अच्छा बॉलिंग अटैक आपको किस टीम का लगा अभी तक?
सबसे मुकम्मल अगर आप कहें टीम हर हवाले से अगर देखा जाए जिसकी बेसिस कवर्ड है, तो आपको यूएमटी मार्कोर्स ही नजर आती है। मतलब इनका टूर्नामेंट ना जीतना समझ से बालातर है, या ऑन द डे डिलीवर ना कर पाना। लेकिन अगर देखा जाए तो इस टीम में तकरीबन हर तरह की आपको वो सारी ऑप्शंस मिलती हैं। बदलते पिच के साथ उनकी तब्दीलियां भी ठीक हैं। अगर वो स्पिनर्स की तरफ जाना चाहें तो ऑप्शंस हैं, अगर वो ऑलराउंडर्स में जाना चाहें तो वहाँ ऑप्शंस हैं, अगर चौथे, पाँचवें, छवें पे बड़ी हिटें मारना चाहें वहाँ पे ऑप्शंस हैं, ऊपर से पावर प्ले में डेंट डालना चाहें तो वहाँ फ़खर जमान मौजूद है। तो और सबसे बड़ी बात है कि तजर्बा अगर देखा जाए तो शायद इस टीम में अगर ऑल अराउंड एक्सपीरियंस जो है वो खासा ज़्यादा है। और बात तजर्बे की है तो इफ्तिखार अच्छी कप्तानी की है इन्होंने भी इस टूर्नामेंट में, और अपने एक्सपीरियंस का भरपूर इस्तेमाल किया अपनी टीम के लिए।
बड़ा शॉट खेलने के ख्वाहां थे, एक ही रन मिल सका। इनसाइड एज इसमें शामिल था। 100 रन स्टैलियंस ने यहाँ पर मुकम्मल किए। टॉस हारने के बाद उनको पहले बैटिंग करना पड़ी, बड़ी पार्टनरशिप देखने को नहीं मिली, और खासी जद्दोजहद के बाद वो पहुँचे 100 रन पर। लेकिन अब चाहेंगे कि वो इस इनिंग्स को बेहतर अंदाज में साइन ऑफ करें, और बड़ी जिम्मेदारी जो है शोएब मलिक के कांधों पर है। मिड ऑफ अभी भी आ गया, राउंड द विकेट। आप बात चलें, लेग साइड में 4 फील्डर हैं आकिफ के लिए, लेकिन मलिक जो है उस सामने तैयार नहीं थे। ये बॉलर को कभी भी अच्छा नहीं लगता कि वो भागना शुरू कर दे और उससे जो मिड वे है अपने रन अप में वो अबॉर्ट करके वापस जाना पड़े। अच्छी डिलीवरी सीधी निकल गई, शोएब मलिक को मात दी। आकिब का बेहतरीन ओवर, सिर्फ 3 रन उन्होंने दिए 16 के बाद 100 पे 5।
It has been a tough outing as far as Allied Bank Stallions are concerned. They've lost 5 wickets, scoring just 100 runs at the moment. But the good part is, Mr. Pakistan Cricket rather, Shoaib Malik still there for the last 5 overs. And I have a feeling if they can manage to get to 150 somehow. That's lifted beautifully. Stand and deliver. That is a fantastic shot. Taimur Khan this time. Marina Iqbal likes it.
That's exactly what they need. They need to accelerate and probably target Nisar. He's not that quick. He was in his zone. But just look at the angle he created with slightly opening the face of the bat. Good balance, good follow through, full face of the bat.
Next one he pulls. Shoaib Malik, we know he's very quick, putting the pressure on. Even Nawaz, who's one of the safest fielders, makes the second one quite easily.
Yeah, that's good intention, good approach. He got the boundary straight away, putting pressure back on the fielders. And they do need that. Slight bit of a fumble. Overran on that occasion, Nawaz.
And again, he punches one to the boundary. That is great placement from Taimur. There was a fielder there, even at the sweep up, bisected them both and got the boundary. This is good batting.
I'm not sure what Nisar's plan is, because these lengths you're asking to be hit at the back end of the innings. Again, it's the floater, Fuller. Look at that jab from Taimur. A lot of bottom hand. But again, that steady base actually helps him to transfer the weight into the shot.
Yeah, not the youngest, Taimur Khan, but certainly he's been effective. And ABL Stallions have been persistent with him, continuously given him the opportunity. And now when it matters, when they need him, he's delivering. Although we were of this opinion that Yasir Khan could have been included, but they've stuck with Taimur Khan because they need that strength in the middle order or the late middle order batting. And this is what he can do. Punches through extra cover. Again, just jabbed it, as you said, through extra cover for 4. Either side of the fielder. This is good batting. Yeah, not from the middle of the bat, but yeah, restricting him for just 1. Shoaib Malik, what a character, what a player, what a performer.
Yeah, he's a complete book of cricket if you want to learn anything. Diligent player, hardworking, ethical. And lucky are those who are around him playing and have an option of having a conversation with him.
That's better. He's pulled up the length. Oh, Shoaib Malik wanted to. He's back on time. 17 gone, 113 for 5.
UMT Markhors. They've managed to pull back some momentum. 2 for Zahid getting his first chance. 1 each for Bilawal, Iftikhar and Akif. They've kept things under check. Hasn't given the freedom to Allied Bank Stallions.
I feel for Bilawal Bhatti. 2 overs for just 7 runs. Bowled beautifully. Got a wicket. And now we see Akif into that attack. So last 3 overs, it means he will not be bowling the 4 overs. Complete quota of his bowling. He's bowled well. He was not the part of the side initially. But then, when he was included, he made use of it and didn't let that position go. Mr. Asad Shafiq is in the house. Selector, national selector, men's and women's. 10 runs per over will get them to 143. That's where they would like to at least. This is good length.
Yeah, I think the only reason they did not opt with Bilawal to bowl at the end is probably Akif. He has more tricks up his sleeve. He can bounce it up. He can bowl into the surface with a slow one and cutters. Bilawal usually predictable in terms of his length.
Fielder there. Oh, not quite carrying to him. Zahid Mahmood was slow to react though, but he's done well in the end.
Yeah, I think he did not pick it up. Akif again, that's the sort of pace and bounce that can trouble batters. Just opening up slightly. Thick edge. But he's done well to keep his body behind the ball. Did not allow it to travel to the boundary.
It's not easy in this weather when you've not played many games. This is his first game. Just get used to it. And he's done well. He's bowled beautifully. 4 overs for 23 and got 2 wickets. That's how the field is scattered on the leg side. Deep square leg, deep mid wicket and long on. As Akif changes his angle, he will be looking to bowl into his legs. Edged and quite handsomely taken by the wicketkeeper. That's the wicket they wanted. That's the big wicket. Shoaib Malik looking for some quick runs, losing his wicket to Akif.
Yeah, good thinking and good execution from Akif. Shoaib Malik hasn't looked at all in control. No worries there. Just again, not giving any room. Had to create it. Trying to go inside out over the offside, but nicked it. An easy take for Nafe. Couldn't find the flow today. Shoaib Malik gone on 27. Allied Bank Stallions are 6 down on 114.
Yeah, fresh from the international tour with Pakistan T20 side, Jandad Khan, 159 runs with an average of 15, and the strike rate is very impressive, 172, the highest of 45, still very young. He's somebody Pakistan is looking at for that all-rounder position. He can surely bat, and this is why he's here, Shoaib Malik. The field was set towards that onside end. He bowled according to it, forced Shoaib Malik to do something different and edged it to Nafe. Great spell of bowling, 2 for 13. More importantly, not many wides given to. There was this game against Lions. It was that he was very favored early on, but good bowlers are those who make a comeback. Slip in for Jandad.
That was easily done right out of the middle of the bat, the first delivery. Jandad He's a good prospect in terms of T20 cricket in particular. Can hit big. He's a decent fielder, can bowl well. Well, Tehmoor now has some job to do. It's not enough runs on the board.
Yeah, try to get to at least 145. That's what they should be looking to. Looks a daunting task. Because the bowling has been very good. They've given nothing away. Akif only just 1 over from Iftikhar Ahmed and 1 over from Nisar Ahmed. They were a little wavered. Other than that, all remaining 15 overs or 16 overs, they've been on target. They gave away nothing. Although they have just used Nawaz for only 1 over. So they've got depth in their bowling lineup. They're a very good side, very balanced side, UMT Markhors. And they like chasing the target.
Off the hips. Will only get 1 run. Has been a decent over from Akif. He's been on spot with the new ball and as well as with the older one. 18 gone, 117 for 6.
Mr. Bhatti, Bilawal Bhatti. 2 overs, just gave away 7 runs. He won't be able to complete his quota of bowling because this is the second last over. Most likely it will be Nisar Ahmed to bowl the last over. The field is well set. Again on the onside. Most of the field is there. Long on, mid-wicket, deep square leg in place. A sweeper on the offside. And third was just now being brought in the circle and fine leg being sent to the boundary line for Jandad. Oh, that is massive. That is big. Welcome to Rawalpindi, Mr. Jandad. That's a great hit.
Yeah, he was up and ready for it. Bilawal Bhatti, he's a skiddy bowler. Has to bowl the penultimate over. Again, the length, I'm not sure that was an ideal one to go with. Gave ample time for Jandad to put it away in front of square with some ease.
The length, got to be very particular with that. You just cannot err with that length. These batters these days, they're all ready to hit you away to the stands. That's exactly what Jandad did. He's done a good job getting the ball from the stands. Now it makes sense, as you said in the previous over, Mr. Bhatti. He has that tendency of bowling that length to the batters, which they like. Well done, Marina Iqbal. We'll seeing you in the coaching department very soon. Onto the leg side, picked up beautifully. A boundary. It's not working for Bilawal Bhatti in this over.
It's just not only the line and length, it's also the pace up deliveries. In the end, in the death overs, you want to come up with your changes in pace as well as the cutters, backhand deliveries. But Bilawal Bhatti just straying down the leg with the angle. Easily done by Jandad yet again. Haven't seen Bilawal opt for the slow ones or any change up in his arsenal.
Backing up this time. Fielder was sent back. I wanted to come back for the second, not to be. So yeah, 11 runs already of first 3 deliveries of Mr. Bhatti.
Even that delivery, the length was there to be hit. Because Jandad was on the move, couldn't really connect it. I think Iftikhar Ahmed needs to have a word with Bilawal Bhatti because these are some really crucial runs to be given away. Look at that. Dropped shot, punished at ample time. This one just straying down the leg with the angle. Picked it up nicely off the pads. Third now coming in. Change in plans once again, but the execution needs to be spot on from Bilawal.
Be careful, coaches. We have one coach in the commentary box. Full toss this time. Picked up. Fielder. Takes it smartly. Saad Masood, the fielder there. Yeah, you cannot blame Taimur. He had to go big. The delivery was there to be hit. Hit it straight to the hands of the fielder.
Yeah, all I can say is Bilawal is lucky on that occasion. Asking to be hit yet again. It's not easy to put away those dying fuller length. Not fuller length actually, it was a full toss. No worries there. It's just a delay. Couldn't really extend his arms on that occasion. It came quickly. Looking for the no ball. That would add problems to UMT Markhors and Bilawal, but I think he got away with it.
Still waiting. Oh, come on. Should have been a straightforward decision for the third umpire. Mr. Kashif Sohail, the TV umpire, is taking his time. Good catch. Good cricketer. Taimur walks back. Scoring 20 runs. It's 128 for 7. Zaman Khan, he can swing few. We've seen that happen. He certainly can if he covers the line. That's the thing that he has to look.
A sigh of relief for Bilawal. It was a full toss, asking to be hit, but couldn't really get the connection. There was no room to extend the arms. It hurried on to Taimur. One more delivery to go and Zaman would be itching to hit big.
7 more deliveries. Can they add 20 runs to it? Zaman Khan surely can. He has the potential. Don't look at those numbers. He's better than that. He swings beautifully. That's a 6. Again, that length. Bilawal Bhatti has not got it right most of the over. Zaman Khan likes it. 19 done, 134 for 7. Very formidable force, UMT Markhors. And talk about force. Barrier Town, they go global. Barrier Town Properties to develop a world-class gated community in Dubai South. Certainly a force, yes. Nisar to bowl the last 6 deliveries of the inning. Goes deep, swings it. They will be looking for 2 count quite comfortably in the end.
Yeah, 2 to start off. Chandad, he's got the strike. That's more important for Allied Bank Stallions. Nisar is probably one of the smart operators. He has those change-ups. This one, the last one again. Dropping it short. We know the natural swing for Zaman is into the leg side. He was up and ready with that base. Front leg cleared and found a great connection over the boundary.
Yeah, not very quite intended. This one straight to the fielder, Jandad. With the strength in their tail, with Jandad and Zaman both coming into the game who could swing, a few which we already seen. Zaman Khan showing us his skill as a batter. Iron Man. I like the shades. Nice. There's something about this camp. Certainly showing Shoaib Malik in that every one of the coaching department all very gelled up. Nice hairstyles. ABL Stallions. There's certainly Shoaib Malik about them. Good Yorker.
Nisar needs to do some damage control, and that's exactly what he's doing. Nailing those Yorkers. And there's 4 of it so far. 3 more to go. He can bowl those Yorker. He can put those slower ones to effect.
Nice hairstyle. Oh, good change of pace. Good bowling. Zaman Khan wanted the strike.
Yeah, that's the slow one I was talking about. Nisar Jandad just keeps on guessing what's coming next. It's good ploy actually to pace up Yorkers into the block hole, and then that slow one. The length is important. 2 more to go.
Yeah, the lowest total, I'm talking about this surface only. The average winning score is 162. That's why I said if they're managed to get to 155, even 160, that would challenge UMT Markhors. Yeah, I'm not sure. Mr. Asif Yaqub. That's a penalty runs, I believe. We're still finding. It's about fielding, something about fielding. We'll have all the scene again, just to make sure what happened there. Let's have a look. I think that's what happened. Took off the glove and then gathered the ball with it. Oh, that's... Is it? Is it out? Is it run out? Everything happening. So much confusion there.
Well, yeah, it's smart work from Nafe taking the glove off in the last over, just to make sure to put a run out in effect. Probably that's what they're checking right now, but the penalty runs were because he took off that glove and that ball actually hit the glove that was not on his hand. Hence the penalty runs. But run out here, just making sure everything is in check. Had to run for it, and Nafe was quick to hit the stumps.
Yeah, talking about those penalty runs, if you have taken off that glove, you have to throw it in the ground, not to have it in the other hand. And that's the issue at the moment. I think is out. Jandad is short of the crease. He's taking his time. Mr. Kashif Sohail, the TV umpire, is in business again.
He shot Jandad. The bails were already dislodged. He's out, and 7 down, 144 to Allied Bank Stallions.
by 10 runs off the over with 5 penalty runs. Imagine if they lose by 5 runs. Whew. Poor Nafe. I don't think so. It was in his mind even. Last delivery, wide, yes, surely a wide. They run for 1-2, so they're just losing the way in the end. UMT Markhors.
Again searching for that Yorker. Nisar just straying down the leg. He's extended this over. This was it. The run out with the gloves on that occasion. Bullseye.
Again, last delivery off the inning. He's hit it to long on, just one, Iftikhar Ahmed. And they're coming back for the second. Very smartly done by Nisar in the end, realizing which end to throw. And that's it, that's the end of the inning for Allied Bank Stallions. They scored 145 runs. And we believe they've done well by the end of the inning just to get to that total. Zaman Khan with a swing and a 6 to his name. He's disappointed. Nafe, because he gave away those extra 5 penalty runs for illegal fielding, they say.
Well, that's how things ended. Into the block hole. That's what exactly Nisar was looking on the previous delivery. This one, a lot of confusion. And in the end, that run out. That was it for Allied Bank Stallions, posting 144 on the loss of 8 wickets. UMT Markhors will be pretty happy, but couple of overs in between actually gave some free runs to Allied Bank Stallions to get to this total.
Yeah, winning the toss, UMT Markhors putting Allied Bank Stallions to bat first, 144. Iftikhar Ahmed will be a satisfied man, because his bowlers have responded to the call, especially with the new ball. He bowled it himself, 4 overs on the trot, gave away 33 runs with a wicket to his name. So it has worked for them. And in the end, 144 is what they gave away. And how Allied Banks did it, let's have a look. Shamil Hussain was given another opportunity with Mat Sadakat, the man in form, started off with that glorious cover drive. Shamil, well, had an opportunity again, wanted to pull it away and above, but could not quite get that elevation behind him. Mars looked good, as he has always looked good. He's made his name. Haris came in, played few strokes, some glorious hits, some big hits to Iftikhar Ahmed. Great 6s, and Mars Sadakas on the other hand with him, playing some glorious hits, and then Haris lost his way. Wanted to pull it away towards that square leg and lost his wicket. Mars Sadakat wanted to chip one over that extra cover fielder, could not get that placement right, and a very good catch by Faizan.
Shoaib Malik, he looked jittery the moment he walked in, but managed to get some runs going on from the other end. This one straight up in the air, trying to force that shot. Mohsin fall for the trap. Santalat just edging it straight to Nafe of Bilawal Bhatti's bowling. Some bad bowling were put away, but Zahid managed to keep things tight. Shoaib Malik finally at the end started to find some gaps and the middle of the bat. Nisar was taken apart from those 2 glorious jabs. This one just trying to create the room. Shoaib Malik fell for Akif Javed. This one was travelling from Jahandad's bat. Poor over from that one, but ended up for a sigh of relief for Bilawal Bhatti, straight into the hands that low full toss. Zaman Khan gave it a whack over the mid-wicket area. The run out, that was the last one of it. They managed to put 148, and it's going to be UMT Markhors batters to come up with the responsibility. This was the last one. Huge confusion in the middle, and easily done by Nafe.
Right, I've been looking for Shah Faisal. Oh, he's down there with somebody on the boundary line.
Thank you very much, Ali. I've got alongside me Zayed Mahmood, the leg spinner. Zayed, पूरा टूर्नामेंट हमने आपको देखा, आप तैयारी करते रहे. आज आपको मौका मिला, कंडीशंस कैसी पाई आपने?
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। जी देखें, जो भी जहाँ भी चांस का वेट कर रहा था मैं और अपनी प्रिपरेशन कर रहा था, जब भी अपना बॉलिंग ट्रेनिंग हर चीज़ कर रहा था, तो बस जब चांस मिला, अल्लाह का शुक्र है, अपनी जो चीज़ें मीटिंग में भी हुई थी या जो मुझे पता है उस पर वर्क किया और उसी पे बॉलिंग की है और अल्लाह के शुक्र से कामयाबी मिली है।
और पिच के बारे में बताइए कि पिच कैसी है? अभी एक इनिंग्स आपकी भी होनी है, बॉलिंग करते हुए कैसा लग रहा था कंडीशंस?
जी पिच से हेल्प मिल रही थी, थोड़ा ग्रिप हो रहा था बॉल, लेकिन वही है कि बॉलिंग एक जगह पे अच्छी जगह पे होगी तो वो पिच आई थिंक कैसा भी हो तो वो आपको रिज़ल्ट अच्छा मिलेगा।
और एज ए प्रोफेशनल ज़ाहिर है आपको, जैसा आपने कहा, अपॉर्चुनिटी का वेट करते रहते. टूर्नामेंट लंबा था तो आपको यकीन था कि अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलेगी?
जी देखें, वेट में था कि जहाँ भी चांस मिले तो अच्छा परफॉर्म करूं और अल्लाह पाक ने अच्छा परफॉर्म करवाया।
चलें, एक जो है काम का एक हिस्सा मुकम्मल हुआ, अब टारगेट चेस करना है, कैसे देखते हैं?
इंशाल्लाह हमारी बैटिंग अच्छी है और मुझे पूरी उम्मीद है हम चेस करेंगे।
चलें, बहुत अच्छी आपने बॉलिंग की और ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर द रेस्ट ऑफ द टूर्नामेंट. जायद महमूद, एंड बैक टू यू गाइस अपस्टेयर्स.
Thank you, Mr. Shah Faisal. That was Zahid Mahmood for his figures of 2 for 23. Well, the target for UMT Markhors is 148 runs, and that will begin once we come back from the break.
Cut with no chance for any man in the ring to cut. Here's the charge, and this is gone.
And took a wonderful catch.
और इस बार मिड विकेट का रुख दिया, ये शानदार छक्का, ये कमजोर शॉट है और ये विकेट है.
सैम तलत जो कि इन फॉर्म थे, शायद पहली बार इस टूर्नामेंट में वो इतनी जल्दी उन्हें क्रीज से जाना पड़ रहा है.
गुड शॉट खेला और वहां पर गैप बिल्कुल मिल गया.
That's lifted beautifully.
Hello and a very warm welcome back to Rawalpindi Cricket Stadium. Match number 17 of Barrier Town Champions Cup T20. Allied Bank Stallions taking on UMT Markhors. Been a very interesting first innings. Allied Bank Stallions have got the runs on the board. They were put in after UMT Markhor had won the toss. Some of the highlights from that first innings. Shamil Hussain started the innings with Mas Sadakat, who looked in good touch as he has been throughout the tournament. Shamil must be disappointed with this dismissal. It was there for the taking, but Saad Masood got in the way. Mas Sadakat rather getting into the act, and then Haris, his flurry, like it's always the case with him, helter skelter, and it didn't last very long, but it was fun whilst it lasted. Taken by Khwaja Nafe. Introduction of Zaid Mahmood into the playing 11. Maz chancing his arm, holds out. Shoaib Malik had a real struggle throughout the innings. He's very good against spin, but the conditions were very challenging. Wickets continue to tumble. The inform man Hussain Talat went cheaply. Bilawal Bhatti took care of him. Couple of freebies for Malik, and he's always quick to pounce on those. Taimur also played a little gem, a little cameo. Runs, very important runs on the board, does matter in these crucial games. Akif Javed was good in patches. Jahandad also made his presence felt with the bat. Masood safe as houses. Little flurry from Zaman as well. Here's the last piece of the action. Couple of runouts. Iftikhar handled things pretty well in the field generally. Now 146 on the board is very quick turnaround. Teams are back in the middle. Allied Bank Stallions have made it to the middle. Both the umpires as well. And all important game in the context of the championship. UMT Markhors could see the final hurdle, and if they clear that one, they will be into the finals, and they will be one match away from winning this championship. Allied Bank Stallions, on the other hand, would be thinking they've got the runs on the board. The conditions weren't easy, and they would look for their spinners to just find some early purchase, although Shoaib Malik is starting out with the ball from the media center end. Very, very interesting that UMT Markhors decided to take the heavy roller during the break, and that will be interesting to see what kind of reaction that heavy roller will have on the pitch. Iftikhar going for that choice. Khwaja Nafe has been in decent touch in this tournament. His stroke play has been very crisp and very precise. And Fakhar Zaman, belligerent, destructive Fakhar Zaman. Wherever he plays, every team, the opposing team, wants to see his back, but spectators and the crowds will definitely want him fire, because if he does, it'll be entertainment. Shoaib Malik with the new ball, heaps of experience. He knows everything. First thing in the ground in the pre-game routine, he was bowling on one of the practice pitches, so he'd already known what his role could be with the ball. Runs on the board, everything in readiness. Play is the call. Oh, there was a little hiccup in running, and a fumble from Jahandad will allow for the second run as well. Salman Butt has settled alongside me. Salman, you've been asking for that heavy roller for quite some time. Now, if the Khar has gone on and did it in the mid-innings break.
Yeah, it makes sense. You talk about pitches and the surfaces getting disturbed, so it will rest it to peace for some time and make things more compact. As Fakhar Zaman is wearing very fancy gloves today, blue and orange. And he'll look to attack. As Shoaib Malik's, whenever he starts with the new ball, he bowls this slow outswingers to the right-handers with the one finger. If we can have a closer look at his action and the release, it is pretty predictable if you've played with him.
Interesting. I'll ask you this, Salman, with Shoaib bowling. Just a little low, get a bottom edge. Have to wait for the umpire's signal. Talking to Iftikhar, the only thing he was worried about with the heavy roller, he said that the first 3 overs, the ball does climb a little bit with that heavy roller. Have a look at that. Nice over-the-top action.
This is the third delivery. The first two were the ones that I was talking about. If you can show that, you'll see one finger bowling the slow outswinger to the right-hander. Shoaib Malik giving the ball a shine. Probably keeping it new as possible for the fast men.
Now if we waited long enough, looking to come back for the second, we'll do it easily. But do you think it's still a good move to come and bowl with a spinner despite the heavy roller being used?
Just have a look at this. Straight finger and the ball darting in, just slow in swinger to the left-hander. As Shoaib Malik comes in again and he's going to bowl this as an off-spinner, which has been placed over the square leg for a boundary. An easy picking that. That is no problem. Minimum risk with the spin. Fielders in the ring. That is too easy for the right-hander Nafe. And smartly, the UMT Markhors, Fakhar opting to allow Rafe to face the off-spinner with the first delivery. And that is why it's very valuable sometimes to have a right and a left. Where teams believe in matchups, you can disturb that.
One neat deflection once again. Don't bother chasing those here at the Pindi Stadium. Not a lot of pace on offer from Shoaib Malik, but Khwaja Nafe's deflection was very neat, and it has made it a very good start for UMT Markhors after the first over. It's 12 for none.
Thank you.
Jahandat Khan, first appearance in the championship. Early days in his career, 21 years of age, 20 wickets in this format. Fresh from making his international debut with the senior Pakistan side.
Straight away, cleans him up. Full length ball, and I think it did come back off the seam. And that is where Fakhar's gate, which is always there, was good enough to allow the ball to sneak into the stumps.
Fakhar was on the walk. Couldn't establish a strong base at all. No problem here from Jahandat, but the length is the most important thing. Have a look at that. and it did come in to Fakhr. Disturbed his timber. The explosive opener will have to walk back. This is a huge wicket for Allied Bank Stallions. Fakhr gone for 1. It's 12 for 1. (27 years of age, Faizan. He's another very aggressive batter, batting at number 3. But Jahdad has had a fantastic start. First delivery right on the money to clean someone like Fakhr. He's got his tail up. This one leaves the right-hander. No ball.
Yes, he did swing the ball in Faisalabad, where the 50-over edition of the Champions Cup was played, and he's come back and swung the ball straight away. The first one right on the money, getting the prize wicket of Fakhr Zaman, and this, his foot slipped, and I think he's lucky that he didn't fall down. It's no ball and a free hit, and maybe a blessing in disguise for the batter, so he can get off the mark. Faizan looked pretty good in the previous knock. Played all around the park.
He scuffed it. It won't matter though. Zaman takes the catch and returns the ball immediately. Just a single, bottom part of the bat. We've seen players struggle with their timing all day today. But that delivery from Jahandar to Fakhr, have a look at that. Fakhr, you would say, was on the walk, but the length was superb and the movement just kept coming in. Fakhr had no answers.
As you say, absolutely gorgeous, the delivery. Full length, almost a Yorker, hits the bottom of the bat. Nafe also playing a bit loose, a hand coming off the bat handle, and they'll have to be careful. This boy can swing the ball, and from the right channels as well. Just have a look at this. Need to play closer to the body. That's what Fakhr did, went away, paid the price. Nafe on the other end had a good look at it.
Very few bowlers have been able to swing the ball in the air. I can think of Ahmad Butt, but this boy has got it going straight away. And this one seems away, back of a length, but then it hit the deck and left Khwaja Nafe, who was fishing, searching for the ball. Lucky he didn't get an edge. A little bit of wobble in the air to start with, and then it hit the deck and left. It's already creating that angle.
Important thing to note is the release and the position of the seam. It's hitting the deck, and then you're getting the reaction in the air and off the surface. And not many bowlers have done that. In fact, we see bowlers bowling cutters in the first few overs as well. This is good use of the new ball, as this one, keeper thinks is close to the stumps, but the umpire signals a wide ball.
Well, Khwaja Nafe is moving around in the crease. Must have been very close. Have a look at this grip, Salman, and the release.
Yeah, just have a look at the wrist. Yeah, he cocks it, and then look at the release. Beautifully presented seam, and the seam hits the deck. And that is where the secret lies of this movement that we are watching in the air and off the surface.
Little hesitation, but still a single. That's what we generally in cricketing slang, we call it the ball snaking along, because it does move in the air and it hits the deck and change the direction again. It's a great skill to have.
Yeah, and this is something that opening batters need to specialize in. When things get tough, you need to be having a very presentable defense, because you know that there's only going to be maximum 2 or 3 overs. It's only 4 in the quota. But a bowler like this with 2 or 3 wickets up front can damage the opposition. Once again, right channels. Good over that from Jandad. He picked up a wicket, and it's 16 for 1 at the end of 2.
मिडिल कवरिंग है मिडिल
Gorgeous afternoon here in Rawalpindi, and we have some crowd as well. It's building. It's a double header. Enjoying very tense cricket, because every game from now on has a perspective, has a context, and that is to reach the knockout stages, or in Markhors' case, even into the finals directly. We're talking about Jahandat's skills in the previous over. Seen the release and the skill level that he had. He's shown it. As an opener, like you said, that's why if I go back to a couple of nights ago when Saim Ayub scored that century in South Africa, he really fell back on his defensive technique in the earlier part of that innings. And when he got through that, he was able to play strokes.
Yeah, once again, look at this brilliant presentation of the seam and the wrist position and the key to the movement that he gets both in the air and off the surface. And we'll come back to your point, Shaji. This one is turned to the third for an easy one. So talk about Saim Ayub's brilliant knock the other day. That initial period where he displayed magnificent defense was the key to building that knock and getting to the zone where he could smash the same bowlers later on when the ball stopped doing as much as it was with the new ball, and the eye got in and he got hold of the pace and bounce and of the actions of the bowlers, and all that counts. The same story was Rizwan and Babar last night. People talk about them taking time, but that time built the platform for the others to come in and smash the bowling. And that is how one-day cricket is played. Otherwise, you have to be England, as this one is smashed for a straight 6. This is Faizan for you. In his zone, and away you go. Straight 6. England bat till number 11. They can afford to talk about momentum throughout the 50 overs. Not a team with 6 players.
Different dynamics. Yeah, but very dynamic is Faizan in his aggressive intent. In his arc and out of the park. That's the motto for Faizan. Long levers. Muhammad Ali's response will be interesting. Still got a slip in place. Stallions looking for early wickets. Turn him right around and gone. The tall fast bowler had the last laugh. Faizan was turned around and the leading edge flew to Shamil Hossain. This is the second wicket now for Stallions.
The match is getting interesting. 2 down now. UMT Markhors suffer another blow as Faizan closes the face of the bat. The ball takes the outside edge, probably the shoulder of the bat, and it flies to the point fielder, where Shamil makes no mistake. Front foot is perfect. And just have a look at this. The batter closing the face of the bat where it should have been straight. And it's just lack of technique. Decent delivery. At Faizan leaves for 7 and it's 2 for 23.
Iftikhar Ahmed, the skipper, with a lot of responsibility on his shoulders. Wonderful career in this format, very experienced. Just the 134 half centuries.
Iftikhar's way out has been counter-attacking. We shall see what approach he takes today in this important game. Well bowled and well played.
Come on, boys.
No rush.
Wide ball mein due ka gaya.
This is the last wicket. Faizan closing the face of the bat and off the edge straight to Shamil at point. And look at Muhammad Ali. Didn't he enjoy that? He's pumped up. We're in for a cracker.
He got hit for a 6 and came back with immediate response. You saw Faizan from that side-on angle, hands way out in front and turning the face of the bat. As an opener, always you say play close to the body, let the ball come on.
Playing new ball is an art, and that is why technique is important. But this format allows people who play with freedom and with minimum technique to be good in this format, because normally the pitches are too good, and this pitch will ask a question or two.
Play and a miss. This one, the fuller delivery, tempting Iftikhar onto that front foot. Little bit of movement. This is a very, very intense contest. 3 gone. UMT Markhors 23 for 2. Challenge for Khwaja Nafe to handle Jahandad. Once again playing away from his body.
He's not looking compact. He's tentative, as if he's guessing which way the ball is going. Well, the answer is simple, that when you don't know, you just play for the in-swing. And that is the way you'll get most of the part done. But being tentative, you're always at the edge. It's either you get lucky or you get dismissed.
But the length was so full. It's so tempting to drag him out of that comfort zone and go get those hands away from the body. Oh, wrapped him on the pads. Imranullah being asked the question. Khwaja Nafe clearly doesn't have a clue what's happening.
It's not easy. Have a look at this one, come back again, and certainly looks like a batter who's trying to guess which way the ball is going. So the better guess is to play the in-swing. Then this ball could have been negotiated far easily, and the other one could have been let go. And then the bowler would have to think what to do. Iftikhar, might be a good idea for him to communicate a bit with the young boy.
That's gorgeous. This is magnificent from Khwaja Nafe. The stride, the pose and the balance, top class.
Wonderful stroke that. Right in top of the bounce. This wasn't a half volley. And he just waited for the ball and timed it. And this will give him a lot of confidence. Yep. Just playing with the angle. And he held the pose. Looked beautiful. It's great cricket, this. Wasn't a bad delivery. And just have a look at him. How much he enjoyed this stroke.
Making sure everybody who wants to take a picture, he was available for that pose. Quite some time. What a gorgeous cricketing stroke that was. In the air and gone. And look at Jahandad's reaction now. He's holding the pose. the battle that the left arm seamer has won, and Khwaja Nafe will have to go back.
Well, this is good cricket from the bowler and very ordinary from the batter. You can't let your bat loose like that against the new ball, against the bowlers who are swinging the ball with control. Just have a look at this. His hands getting ahead of the body. And that is where he lobbed it back to the bowler, who just replicates. Take my pictures this time.
Khwaja Nafe furious with himself, but he'll have to walk back. UMT Markhors tattering now. Nafe gone for 17, 27 for 3 now.
bowling Jenny.
Abdus Samad, the tall right-hander from Faisalabad, he's in the middle. He's had his fair share of struggles with maintaining his balance earlier in the innings. Very talented early days for him in this format. Slip in place from Jahandad. Starts off with the away swinger. Well bowled.
Guesswork. And it's testing the techniques of the batters. They do not expect that. You don't see that much in this format. But in these conditions, at this time of the year, in December, this is what's going to happen. And the batters need to tighten up. From the point that Jahandad started to run, you could see that the ball was going to be an in-swinger, the way he held the ball in his fingers. And now, Nafe definitely is disappointed. After hitting that beautiful 4, the next ball, he had to leave.
Will this be an in-swinger, Salman? Have a look at his grip. He's just dragged him wide first ball. This one, this is terrific bowling.
Well, that's the end of a fantastic over, a successful one. 4 overs bowled, and Markhors struggling, 27 for 3.
बेहतरीन फाइट बैक यहाँ पर पेसर्स की तरफ से 3 विकेटें हासिल की स्टैलियंस ने। 4 ओवर्स में ख्वाजा नाफे और जहांदाद खान, 2 नौजवान खिलाड़ियों के दरमियान बड़ा दिलचस्प मुकाबला हुआ। ये देखिए, पोज होल्ड किया चौका लगाकर, और उसके बाद उनका जवाब मिला। ये विकेट लेकर इन्होंने पोज होल्ड किया। इसलिए क्रिकेट में गेम ऑफ ग्रेट लेवलर कहा जाता है। बहुत ही जल्दी सब कुछ मुसावी हो जाता है। मरीना इकबाल हमारे साथ हैं। मुकाबला इस वक्त बिल्कुल बराबर का हो गया है। 148 ज़्यादा बड़ा हदफ नहीं लगता पेपर पर, लेकिन इस पिच और इन कंडीशंस पर अब ये बड़ा लग रहा है 3 विकेटें गिरने के बाद।
बिल्कुल, और अगर आप बॉलिंग लाइनअप भी देखें तो जमान और स्पेशली जहांदाद के आने से मज़ीद स्ट्रेंथन हो गई है एलाइड बैंक स्टैलियंस की बॉलिंग लाइनअप। मोहम्मद अली ऑलरेडी अच्छे रिदम में नज़र आए, गेंद करते हुए आए, और अब 3 विकेटें गिर गई हैं। सरफेस आसान नहीं है, इसलिए हदफ अब थोड़ा सा बड़ा लग रहा होगा यूएमटी मार्खर को। इस पार्टनरशिप पे बहुत कुछ इन्हिसार करता है।
कट शॉट खेला, हाथों में खेल गए, सनसनीखेज कैच शामिल का उनका दूसरा। मोहम्मद अली ने वार किया और इफ्तिखार चलती है पवेलियन को।
गेंद था जिसको आप कट करने जा सकते थे, लेकिन इफ्तिखार ने हाफ हार्टेड शॉट खेला है, बहुत आउटसाइड ऑफ स्टंप था। यहाँ पे कोई परेशानी नहीं होगी, मोहम्मद अली बहुत डिसिप्लिन्ड है। देखें गेंद मिल गया था लेकिन हाफ हार्टेड शॉट खेला, सीधा हाथों में, ना ऊपर था ना नीचे था, सिर्फ बल्ला इन्होंने फेंका है आउटसाइड ऑफ स्टंप, जिसका खामियाजा उठाना पड़ेगा। और ये एक और बड़ा झटका क्योंकि कप्तान की वापसी हुई और 4 खिलाड़ियों के नुकसान पे इफ्तिखार अहमद बगैर किसी स्कोर के वापस 27 पे 4।
ऊपर
बिलावल भट्टी को मोहम्मद नवाज और 7 से पहले आजमाने का फैसला किया गया है। अच्छे पिंच हिटर हैं। ये जो 11 की औसत है, आप इस पर ज़्यादा ध्यान न दीजिएगा, लेकिन ये अच्छे स्ट्रोक प्लेयर हैं। बैकफुट पर उम्दा खेल सकते हैं, कट शॉट, पुल शॉट, लेकिन यहाँ ड्राइव करने की दावत मिली। बाल बाल बचे। ये देखिए ऑफ स्टंप के बाहर यहाँ उकसाया था इफ्तिखार अहमद को। हमेशा इस शॉट्स पर इनको रन्स मिलते रहे हैं, लेकिन रास्ते में हायल हो गए शामिल हुसैन। मोहम्मद अली की खुशी का कोई ठिकाना नहीं और जोश का भी।
चढ़ के आ रहे हैं यूएमटी मार्कोर्स के ऊपर एलाइड बैंक स्टैलियंस। जितनी आला बॉलिंग हो रही है उतनी ही आला फील्डिंग। अटैक जारी है, अच्छी कप्तानी हारिस की।
अच्छा कवर ड्राइव, यहाँ पर रन होंगे। तैमूर गए, दूसरा रन के लिए नहीं रोक सके तो बिलावल को। ये 2 बहुत ही अच्छे कैचेस दिए हैं शामिल हुसैन ने गली पोजीशन पर। और तो यहाँ पर जब आप गली में होते हैं या बैकफुट पॉइंट की तरफ मरीना, यहाँ पर फील्डर को किस पे, बल्ले पे नज़र रखनी चाहिए या फिर गेंद से ही शुरू करना चाहिए जब गेंद पड़ रही होती?
देखिए बॉलर के हाथ को तो आप फॉलो नहीं कर सकते, इतना टाइम नहीं होता, लेकिन हल्का सा नज़र आपको ज़रूर होनी चाहिए कि कहाँ पिच हो रहा है। लेकिन नज़र जो एक्चुअल है वो आपकी बल्ले पे होती है, क्योंकि बहुत ही थोड़ा टाइम होता है रिएक्ट करने को। तो अगर बल्ले पे नज़र है तो आप वहाँ से बॉल को पिक कर सकते हैं।
अच्छे क्रिकेटर हैं शामिल हुसैन। जब आप अच्छे फील्डर होते हैं तो कई बार आप अपनी जो बॉलिंग और बैटिंग में रन्स या विकेटें ना मिली हों तो उसका इजाला कर जाते हैं। ये अच्छे कैचेस जिन्होंने लिए। एक और कामयाब ओवर, 30 पर 4।
भाई लेग स्टंप छोड़ना नहीं है बॉयज, सेंटर भी देखना। थैंक यू।
मां सदाकत स्लिप में मौजूद हैं। जहांदाद खान गेंद सीम कर रहे हैं। खासा परेशान किया, बल्ले के जो दोनों एजेस हैं उनको खेल में रखा है। ये इनकी खूबी है जो इनको दूसरे हम असरों से मुमताज़ बनाती है।
दिलचस्प बात यह है कि बिलावल भट्टी को प्रमोट किया गया है। साथ एक ऐसे बल्लेबाज हैं, नवाज भी हैं इस बैटिंग लाइनअप में, लेकिन या तो पावर प्ले के लिए भेजा गया है कि वहाँ पे थोड़ा सा अटैक करके ये जो कंट्रोल एलाइड बैंक स्टैलियंस ने हासिल किया है थोड़ा सा मोमेंटम को ब्रेक कर सकें।
पेस बॉलिंग को ये अच्छा खेलने की पहचान रखते हैं बिलावल, लेकिन इस वक्त दरवाजे खुल गए यहाँ पर स्टैलियंस के लिए, इसलिए वो हमलावर हो रहे हैं दोनों एंड से। यहाँ जो दिफा है उसका भी इम्तहान होगा आपकी स्ट्रोक्स की ताकत के साथ साथ।
बिल्कुल, ये अच्छा डिफेंड किया था बिलावल ने, सीधे बल्ले से लाइन पिक की थी। आसान नहीं है, सीम हो रहा है। जांदाद बहुत अच्छी लेंथ से अंदर और बाहर गेंद कर रहे हैं। कंट्रोलिंग का बहुत ही शानदार है। और आप देख सकते हैं कि एलाइड बैंक स्टैलियन का एक एक फील्डर अब आवाज उनकी निकल रही है, ऑन द टोज हैं।
स्क्वायर लेग डीप, पावर प्ले की 4 गेंदें बाकी हैं, थर्ड मैन पीछे है। अच्छा, इससे ऑन साइड में रुख मोड़ा। 1 रन के लिए बिलावल ने। दोनों ही नए बल्लेबाज विकेट पर हैं, बिल्कुल संभलने का मौका ही नहीं दिया। 12 पर पहली, 23 पर दूसरी, फिर 4 रन के इजाफे में तीसरी और चौथी विकेट गिरी। क्योंकि इतने रन्स में कंटेन करना वो गैर मुमकिन सी बात है। ये शामिल आउटसाइड एज था, लीडिंग एज, ये बिल्कुल आसान नहीं होता। और उसके बाद एक और शार्प कैच उन्होंने लिया, अच्छे रिफ्लेक्सेस दिखाए और फिटनेस भी। हवा में खेला, एक बार फिर गेंद हाथों में गई। तैमूर थे फील्डर। यूएमटी मार्कोर्स की टीम दीवार से जा लगी। उनकी निस्फ टीम आउट हो गई है 31 पर।
कंडीशंस को समझ नहीं पा रहे यूएमटी मार्कोर्स के बल्लेबाज। आउटसाइड ऑफ टर्म, बहुत ही दूर बल्ला एक बार फिर समद ने भी फेंका, जैसे इफ्तिखार ने वो शॉट खेली थी। यहाँ पे कोई मसला नहीं है जांदाद को, इवन दो के ओवरस्टेपिंग नजर आई थी। लेकिन देखें, बॉटम हैंड था, गेंद अभी आया नहीं था कि थ्रू द शॉट थे, स्लाइस हुआ और पॉइंट के हाथों में सीधा। बिल्कुल आउट ऑफ शॉट्स लग रहे हैं। अब्दुल समद बगैर स्कोर किए वापस। 5 खिलाड़ी यूएमटी मार्कोर्स के आउट हो चुके हैं फॉर 31। एलाइड बैंक स्टैलियंस 2 चेंजेस आज किए थे, जांदाद और जमान खान को प्लेइंग 11 में शामिल किया। और जांदाद ने आते ही ऐसा डिस्प्ले दिखाया है बॉलिंग का कि यूएमटी मार्कोर्स के पास कोई जवाब मौजूद नहीं। नवाज एक मंचे हुए बैटर जरूर हैं, लेकिन जो कंडीशंस हैं वो आसान नहीं है। बॉल सीम हो रहा है, इसलिए दूर से जब भी आप खेलेंगे यहाँ पे आप स्ट्रगल करेंगे, क्योंकि स्विंग भी कर रहे हैं जांदाद दोनों तरफ।
मोहम्मद नवाज को इस बात को यकीनी बनाना होगा कि अब एक पार्टनरशिप हो जिसका फुकदान रहा है। अब ऑलराउंडर्स रह गए हैं, 7 को आना है। ये 2 बॉलिंग ऑलराउंडर हैं, नवाज और बिलावल इस वक्त विकेट पर। छोड़ती हुई चली गई, इस बार रफ्तार, बाउंस, सही जगह पर इनकी सीम गिर रही है। अब्दुल समद की विकेट लेने के बाद और ज्यादा चार्ज अप।
तो ये अब्दुल समद की विकेट थी। आप देख सकते हैं कि फिर दूर से खेला, अगर विड्थ मिल गई थी तो उसमें बेहतर, ऐसी सरफेस पे जब बॉल सीम हो रहा होता है ये बेहतर शॉट होती है कि आप चिपटे बल्ले से खेलने जाएं, बजाय इसके कि सीधे बल्ले से आप लिफ्ट करने जाएं, क्योंकि आप बॉल से ऑलरेडी दूर होते हैं और मूवमेंट की वजह से मजीद दुश्वारी होती है। तो ये शॉट का खामियाजा भुगतना पड़ेगा कोचिंग स्टाफ को। अब जरूर टेंशन है।
आखिरी गेंद होगी इस पावर प्ले के दौर की। फिर से दूर से खेलने की दावत दी, स्क्वायर ड्राइव किया, मिस फील्डिंग पर रन नहीं बन सका। एक और कामयाब ओवर, 6 ओवर्स के बाद 31 पे 5। अंपायर यहाँ पर इशारा दे रहे हैं कि फील्ड खोली जा सकती। 5 फील्डर आप दायरे में, दायरे के बाहर इस वक्त खड़े कर सकते हैं।
स्वीप को अंदर किया है थोड़ा।
शुएब मलिक वापस आएंगे। अपने पहले ओवर में आज 12 रन उन्होंने दिए थे। ख्वाजा नाफे ने इनको आड़े हाथों लिया, लेकिन अब हालात बिल्कुल बदल चुके हैं, सूरतें बदल चुकी हैं। ये बेहतरीन वक्त है वापस आकर एक बार फिर मिडिल ऑर्डर में नकब लगाने का मलिक के लिए। और ये वही शॉट खेला जो नाफे ने खेला था। आज़ादी मिल गई लेग स्टंप पर और बिलावल ने इसे उठा मारा 4 रन के लिए।
ये अच्छी कप्तानी है नवाज, क्योंकि एक ऐसे बल्लेबाज हैं जो अब विकेट अगर मिल जाती है तो फिर बिल्कुल ही सर उठाने का मौका नहीं मिलेगा यूएमटी मार्कोस को, इसलिए शुएब मलिक को लाया गया। लेकिन बिलावल एक को लाइसेंस यहाँ मिला हुआ है कि आप जाएं और रन्स की ताक में जाएं।
शुएब मलिक को खासा बाउंस मिला। मिसबाहुल हक इस वक्त ये परेशान खेमा है। यहाँ बॉल थी, स्वीप करने के लिए गए। पहले शॉट के बाद शुएब मलिक जांच गए हैं बिलावल के इरादों को।
बिल्कुल बहुत ही समझदार बॉलर हैं, कंट्रोल बहुत है इनको। एक ही लेंथ से फ्लाइट करके टर्न भी ले सकते हैं और विद द एंगल आर्म बॉल करा के गेंद बाहर भी निकाल सकते हैं। तो बिलावल को थोड़ी सी नजर इस चीज पे जरूर रखनी पड़ेगी।
यहाँ से खासी मेहनत करना पड़ेगी। 8.4 रन हर ओवर में चाहिए हैं कामयाबी के लिए मार्कोर्स को। हालांकि ये इनका स्ट्रॉन्ग सूट है रन चेज करना। कवर्स में खेलकर 1 रन हासिल किया। जिस एक मैच में इनको शिकस्त हुई थी वो बाद में बैटिंग, वो दरअसल इनको सिर्फ एक मैच में बाद में बैटिंग करते हुए शिकस्त हुई है।
बिल्कुल आज सरफेस ऐसी है और आपको क्रेडिट देना पड़ेगा लाइट बैंक के फास्ट बॉलर्स को। नवाज अब स्ट्राइक पे हैं, यहाँ पे स्लिप होनी चाहिए क्योंकि ये एक बड़ी विकेट है। यहाँ पे यहाँ अगर हासिल कर लेते हैं तो और ज़्यादा गेम में आ जाएंगे। पाँच रन आए इस ओवर से। यूएमटी मार्कोर 5 खिलाड़ियों के नुकसान पे 36।
कोई भी डबल फिगर में नहीं आ सका है ख्वाजा नाफे के अलावा। और अब बैटिंग जो है बहुत कम बाकी रह गई है। साद निसार आज चिरागों में ज्यादा रोशनी नजर आई नहीं। टूर्नामेंट डायरेक्टर वहाब रियाज और उनके हमरा असद शफीक हैं, खासे मुतहर्रिक सेलेक्टर्स। और यूएमटी मार्कोर्स का इम्तहान अभी ख़त्म नहीं हुआ क्योंकि उस्मान तारिक जो हैं ये सबसे बड़ी पहेली रहे हैं और ये बूझना अभी बाकी है इनके लिए।
कोई एक बॉलर अभी तक ऐसा नहीं है लाइट बैंक स्टैलियंस का जिसको यूएमटी मार्कोर टारगेट कर सके। एक से बढ़ के एक, और जिस तरह की कंडीशंस हैं वो हेल्प कर रही हैं उन्हें।
और ये आउट हो जाएंगे। विकेट के सामने थे, अक्रॉस द लाइन थे बिलावल। और ये गेंद जो है सीधी जाकर मिडल को लगती। उस्मान ने भी वक्त जाया नहीं किया बॉलिंग क्रीज पे।
बिल्कुल उन्होंने भी अपना खाता खोल लिया है, कोई रन नहीं दिया लेकिन विकेट जरूर हासिल की। बिलावल भट्टी ज़्यादा कंफर्टेबल नज़र आते हैं पेस के खिलाफ, लेकिन उस्मान तारिक के सामने काफ़ी बड़े बड़े बल्लेबाज नहीं टिक पाए। फ्रंट फुट प्लांट कर दिया था ऑलरेडी और इतना क्रॉस द लाइन जाके खेलें, बहुत ही आसान डिसीजन अंपायर की जानिब से। और यूएमटी मार्खोर की मुश्किलात बढ़ती जा रही हैं। 36 पे 6।
ओवर एक्साइटेड नहीं बॉयज। ये विकेट राहिला शुक्र दे, विकेट राहिला जका। one more here wicket time।
ये आप देख सकते हैं
ढीला नहीं होना बॉयज।
इस वक्त ये जमीनों पर शिकने हैं वो और ज्यादा गहरी हो चली हैं।
इसके बाद खेलने स्टार्ट होना है बॉयज।
यूएमटी मार्कोर्स की जो बैटिंग है,
शाबाश लड़कों,
बिल्कुल पाताल में नजर आ रही है। और इस वक्त इनको ये एक सोच आ रही होगी कि इस पिच पे अब क्यों ना पहले बैटिंग कर ली जाती। कल का जो मैच था ये उससे सबक ले सकते थे। रन चेज उसमें मुश्किल हुई थी।
उस्मान तारिक लाइन से बिल्कुल नहीं, कहीं साइड पे जाते, बिल्कुल टाइट बॉलिंग करते हैं। इस बार भी एक अच्छा टॉस्ड अप बॉल था लेकिन विद इन द स्टंप्स, इस वजह से आसान नहीं होता इतना खेलना। अर्ली स्टार्ट था, मेरा ख्याल है यही यूएमटी मार्कोर्स के माइंड में भी था कि पहले बॉलिंग करते।
ये रावलपिंडी का ये कदीम शहर है, ये मरी रोड शहर की सबसे मसरूफ सड़क जो इस्लामाबाद और पिंडी दोनों को मिलाती है। और ये जो शहर है इसकी जो तारीख है ये पोरस और सिकंदर से भी पहले तक की है। सबसे पहले कहा जाता है कि बाबुल और नैनवा के दौर में यहाँ पर सामी बाशिंदे आए थे जिन्होंने इस इलाके को आबाद किया। बाद में सासानी आए और उसके बाद मलका सिंह आए जिन्होंने इस शहर को निखारा संवारा। और यहाँ पर विकेट के सामने हैं, जी हाँ थे नवाज भी और उस्मान, जिनके लिए ये लोअर ऑर्डर तरने वाला साबित हो रही है। पहले ही ओवर में उन्होंने 2 विकेटें उड़ा दी
और ये सबसे अहम विकेट थी क्योंकि नवाज एक वाहिद बल्लेबाज थे जो इस फाइट को वापस ला सकते थे यूएमटी मार्कोर्स के लिए। लेकिन उस्मान तारिक लाजवाब बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं, कंटिन्यू रखा मोमेंटम और अटैक। और फिर एक बार बैटर ने गलती की, इस बार नवाज थे, बहुत पीछे चले गए थे, टाइम नहीं मिला और बल्ले का रुख मोड़ दिया। वापस जाएंगे सिर्फ 0 बना के यूएमटी मार्कोर्स 37 for 7।
Well, what a dramatic half an hour, 40 minutes we've had. Who would have thought 37 for 7 UMT Markhors, the high-flying UMT Markhors is down to Nisar and youngster Saad Masood. Some interesting tactics from the UMT Markhors, sending Bilawal Bhatti ahead of Nawaz. Saad Masood. Saad Masood has been in decent touch in the tournament as a youngster. He's still in the middle, but have a look at this first over from Usman Tariq. It was crashing right into the middle stump and Nawaz almost gave himself out. 2 wickets for this man in his first over. Look at this procession. 12 for none, 37 for 7. It's gone way up in the air. Is it big enough? Yes, it is. Nisar, well, he's doing the right thing in my opinion, trying to put some pressure back.
Yeah, that's one way of doing it. Just go after them, because they've been all over you. You've been on the back foot. Nobody has actually looked to play big. This was an opportunity, was in his zone. Great, powerful shot, that one.
Well, he's helped it along. Straight to the sweeper, Hussain Talat. What do you make of this procession, Ali, from UMT Markhors? Nobody expected that.
Yeah, it definitely is an eye-opener for them before those knockout games come. So probably they will realize that different situations demand different hue. Cuts well, and for a boundary. Yeah, it's a good opportunity for somebody like Saad to show his talent, show his mettle. He's done that before. Here's another opportunity.
Definitely is very capable, there is no doubt about it. Playing it late. Had to get it away from the fielder in the ring, and the sweeper did it beautifully. That's why you beg the question. As this has been helped along once again. Beg the question. Do you develop and groom the youngsters by putting them in tough situations, or do you just hide them from that? This is what was the case when Bilal was sent ahead of him.
Look, it varies from mentor to mentor. We know what Misbah Bhai's thinking process is. He likes being safe, then sorry. He expects a lot from Saad, and he believes that he can be that finisher in the team. Maybe that is the reason he wanted him to be groomed as a finisher. Still, conditions are difficult. Still, he has an opportunity.
What if he runs out of partners, as Nisar is just the last recognized batter? Akif and Zahid to follow. 9 done, UMT Markhors, 51 for 7. Time for some snacks. Ali, have you had your lunch?
No, not yet. I'm looking towards some people. They won't be hungry at all, I'm telling you. There are different thoughts in the mind.
And when they do it, probably they won't enjoy their lunch at all. Very disappointing. Starting from Fakhar, who got a good one, you have to say, first delivery. Jahandad was right on the money. But after that, you clearly felt there was a bit of lack of application, lack of technique maybe. Saad, long levers, has smashed him out into the deep. Shamil Hussain, the fielder.
Shah Faisal, it's just so amazing how one person can come into the side and change the complexion of the side. And that's Jahandad, what he did. Early on, 3 overs for 9, 3 wickets. Coming back from international cricket, he's made the difference in the side. And Stallions have just looked different since his inclusion in the side. And he's showing the difference when you come from international cricket and play this level. There should be difference. He's showing it, that there is difference.
Well, definitely. There was a clear difference in class and pedigree, Jahandad. And also, it's a team game. Muhammad Ali, who was bowling pretty well throughout the tournament, he found a partner, and both of them in combination, they became lethal. Absolutely blew away Markhors.
And they've certainly become a good bowling side. A side which was full of batters have now become a good bowling side, just with the inclusion of Jahandad Khan, and as you rightly said,
Nisar down on one knee. It made a very good sound off the bat, and it lands in the stands. UMT Markhors needs many more blows like this.
Yeah, I've not seen somebody treat Usman Tariq like this. Waited for it, was in his zone. The clarity of mind, I think, is the key. That if you want to go big completely. There is no half measures. If you're going to go with full heart.
Generally, the people who played him well, played him late. Nicely, just ball in a gap and take a single. At the halfway stage, in complete control are Allied Bank Stallions. Markhors 59 for 7, and player will take drinks.
Right, it's been all Allied Bank Stallions. They've been all over UMT Markhors. Have a look at that for a batting card. That's pretty ordinary. Nafi looked good for his 17, lost his wicket to Jandad. Brain fade moment. And other than him, there was no one even getting to that. Now, but this is what happened. Straight through him. The first delivery, that was a fantastic start. And then Muhammad Ali, with his experience and some skill, getting the better of the batters. Jandad, oh, what a change he's been. He's been magnificent with his line, with his length, and some swing bowling.
That was the big one, Iftikhar. He was expected to hold this run chase together. And Samad, very disappointing stroke once again from him. And Usman Tariq in 1 over, got rid of Bilawal first, and then the big fish Nawaz. 7 down. A bit of a partnership though. The biggest partnership of the innings so far, 22 of just 12. Nisar has been able to get a couple of big ones. 3 from Jahandad, 2 for Ali and Usman. Zaman Khan. Oh, this is in the air. Just lands safely in the no man's land. This ship of UMT Markhors is absolutely rocking.
Yeah, in a way, it's good for them. Just an eye-opener, as I said earlier, just before those knockout games. They look certain to be qualifying in top 3. Again, starting off with the slower one. Zaman Khan he's mastered that art. It's not easy to pick him. The trouble continues. There are so many good options, wicket-taking options.
Well, short and wide. Straight to the fielder. It's a bit too wide, barely getting to it, Saad. He's very tall, but so that was quite wide. What needs to happen for UMT Markhors, Ali, for them to stand any chance of overhauling this 148?
Well, this is the partnership. I think they will have to go deep. And Saad Masood again will have to play another blinder of an inning. He has the capability. But it won't be easy because, oh no, that's gone through the wicketkeeper for a boundary. And if they can keep on getting such boundaries, it might help. But it's all about Saad Masood from here on and the support from Nisar Ahmed.
Change of pace has done for the batter, and Haris as well, bouncing awkwardly in front of him. But he also misjudged the pace on it as well. And 4 more runs. Runs have been hard to come by for UMT Markhors. They'll take anything. By modern day standards, the required run rate of 8.74 is not a lot. 127 wickets for Zaman. Angling the ball away, another wide. Another freebie for Markhors. Talking about this required run rate, modern day batters won't be scared by this, but 7 wickets, Ali. That also tells you how much of a lack of application went into that innings from UMT Markhors.
Absolutely. Like few of the wickets, I think that were bizarre, clueless batting. Somebody like Samad, so highly spoken and rated, the sort of shot he played. So I think that was really disappointing. Fakhar Zaman, yes, he got a good one. But Khawaja Nafi looked good for 17. Sort of shot he played, that's questionable. And that idea of sending Bilawal Bhatia up the order didn't work out too. Not many have been able to pick up Usman Tariq. Bilawal Bhatia certainly was not going to be the one, for sure.
Yeah, if you're 4 for 27, your best batters are struggling on a pitch. How do you expect Bilawal to come good? That's my question.
I believe the only idea was that they could just rough up the ball, the new ball which was swinging and seaming. That's the only reason I can think of. Bilawal Bhatti was sent up the order.
Another freebie, another wide for height on that occasion. Zaman, look at how short he's pitching that ball. Although he's deceived Saad in terms of pace, but the height was too much. Imranullah calling it from square leg. Now deep mid wicket has gone back. Deep square leg and long on are already there. Saad has gone up and over. Muhammad Ali can only watch, and it has landed just inside the skirting. A bold strike from young Saad.
Yeah, that's a great hit from young Saad. Showing what he's capable of. It's very important. In difficult conditions, tough opponents, you deliver. That's what you want to see from this youngster. Umpire's got a job in his hands. But that was a good strike from Saad Masood. It's very important from here on that Zaman Khan, he bowls well. Because others have bowled well. If he doesn't fit in that puzzle, then it will be trouble. And T20 cricket can change pretty quickly. So you've got to be spot on following up the great bowling.
You make a good point, because Zaman is making a comeback in the team. And they're not defending a huge target anyway. So if you let the pressure slip, his game can change very quickly. Umpire still taking his time. Muhammad Ali probably had the best view because he was the one chasing the ball from that angle, the one we are seeing, and he called it 4. And I think From here it also seems that it's just landed before the skirting.
Again, taking his time. The TV umpire, yeah, good decision made. It just bounced before that skirting. Asif Yaqub, the very experienced and very good umpire.
Rolling his fingers over it. Zaman looking to change up. Asif Yaqub moves away from the appeal. An expensive over from Zaman has come to an end. 11 gone. Markhors 72 for 7.
Right, Masadakat, the sixth bowling option for ABL Stallions. Do they actually need him? That's the question. Shoaib Malik bowling 3 overs. Jandad has bowled 3. Muhammad Ali will surely bowl his remaining 2. Usman Tariq will bowl his remaining 2. So Zaman Khan has bowled 1 for 9. And it's now Masadakat to roll his arm. It's an important phase of the game, I tell you. Just 76 runs or 54 deliveries.
Just checked his stroke at the last minute. He was looking for that big booming slog sweep. Slow in the air was from Maaz. Have a look. He was going and then he said, nope, I don't want to go because that would have been disaster. Turn, but wide. Too wide.
Yeah, do you have a name for that shot? Slog, sweep, defense?
Slog block. Well, Nisar has shown more courage, more character than some of his teammates who batted earlier. Bahria Town Properties. Good news for them. Bahria Town goes global, building a world-class gated community in Dubai South. MT Markhors, curve or the worm, they need to go north. Nisar and Saad are trying. That's all you can ask from your team, to give it their best shot. And these two certainly are trying.
Yeah, they do have the potential of doing it. It's important that they keep believing that they can. Yes, it's not easy. The bowling is quality. Got to keep believing they can. They have it in them.
Way wide, starting very wide outside of that blue tram line and turning further. It's Friday. The crowd has built gradually. Remember, today is a double header, so we'll have plenty more people coming in. Enjoying beautiful sunshine at the moment. Straight down the ground for a single.
(72, 71 now, or 50 deliveries. That's doable if these two play, because the current partnership is 40 of just 22 deliveries. Derala.
Derala. That's Haris's little shout for Maz, who incidentally happens to be Pashto speaking as well. Went for that big slog sweep. Saad. Just a single. Little bit of a partnership building. 41 now of 24. UMT Markhors after 12, 78 for 7.
41 रन की पार्टनरशिप हुई है इस इनिंग्स की सबसे बड़ी। ये दोनों लड़ैया क्रिकेटर हैं। साद के इब्तदाई दिन है। निसार ने भी बैटिंग में बॉलिंग में जहां मौका मिला है ये पीछे रहे नहीं, इसलिए ये मैच जो है अभी बिल्कुल समझते हैं कि ख़त्म नहीं हुआ। वो कि 3 विकेटें चाहिए हैं। अच्छी फाइटिंग स्पिरिट दिखाई है दोनों ने। सलमान भट्ट।
जी हाँ तारिक भाई, लेकिन ये ऐसे मैचेस हैं जहां पर एक ऑप्शन कप्तान के पास गो फॉर द किल भी होती है, और अगर देखा जाए तो जिस मोमेंटम से विकेट्स हासिल की हैं अलाइड बैंक स्टैलियंस ने, उस्मान तारिक को बीच में जब इन्होंने रोका है वहां से ये मोमेंटम थोड़ा सा पकड़ा है पार्टनरशिप ने। ये रन्स बनाए हैं इन्होंने अभी तक 43-27 गेंदों पर। शायद आखिर की फिक्र लायक है शोएब मलिक को, और हारिस को इसी वजह से इनको बीच में रोका। हालांकि 7 विकेटें तो ले चुके थे और अब वापस ले आए हैं इसी कोशिश में कि शायद ही इनमें से विकेट ले लें किसी को, नहीं तो ये डॉट बॉल्स कर दें। एक बार फिर अच्छा शॉट है, लेकिन इस बार 2 रन ही बनेंगे।
ज्यादातर स्टंप्स को छोड़ते नहीं है उस्मान तारिक। इस बार उन्होंने जगह दी थी कट करने के लिए। 14 गेंदों में 18 रन। एक और फाइटिंग इनिंग्स साद की जानिब से। इस टूर्नामेंट में जो खिलाड़ी उभर कर सामने आए हैं ये उनमें से एक हैं। बैट से रखी हुई गई विकेटों के पीछे। 40 गेंदों में 66 रन, ये एक ऐसी निस्बत है जो ये गैर मुमकिन नहीं है इस दौर में। यहाँ आगे चलकर 1 से 2 जो अच्छे ओवर्स हैं ये बिल्कुल उनको बराबरी पर ला सकते हैं। ऑन साइड में खेला, खाली जगह पर दूसरा रन लेने में कोई दिलचस्पी नहीं ली साद ने। इस ओवर से 5 ही रन आए 83 पे 7। आज इस मैच में बहुत विकेटें गिरी हैं। पहली इनिंग्स में 8, दूसरी में 7, और अभी 33 ही ओवर्स हुए। 15 विकेटें चली गई हैं, जिससे साफ यहाँ है कि आज बॉलिंग डे साबित हुआ है। पिंडी में स्पिनर्स बड़े महसूस हुए।
इस विकेट में तमाम बॉलर्स के लिए कुछ ना कुछ है। स्पिनर्स को टर्न मिल रहा है। उससे पहले हमने देखा कि जांदाद ने बहुत शानदार गेंद को स्विंग किया, एयर में भी और ऑफ द पिच भी। तो बैटर्स के लिए आज कड़ा इम्तिहान साबित हो रही है पिच, और यही होता है जब एक टूर्नामेंट एक स्क्वायर के ऊपर खेला जाता है तो फिर ऐसे मौके आते हैं कि जहां पर फिर बैटर्स को दुश्वारी होती है। लेकिन जांदाद की जितनी तारीफ की जाए कम है। नया गेंद बहुत ही शानदार किया उन्होंने।
मेरे पास
स्वीपर इस वक्त भी खेल में है। वहाँ पर हुसैन तलत मौजूद थे। जहांदाद पहला मैच खेल रहे हैं आज, जनूबी अफ्रीका से वापस आए। वहाँ पर भी अच्छी बॉलिंग की थी इन्होंने सेंचुरियन के T20 मैच में। पाकिस्तान को शुरू में विकेटें दिलाई थी।
कैच 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 जैसे
चाशियाग एक टिप पर गेंद आई अली की जानिब, बिल्कुल बाउंड्री पर खड़े हुए थे।
ये एक ऐसा शॉट है कि बॉलर समझता है बैट्समैन बच गया और बैट्समैन समझता है बॉलर बच गया। एक ही रन बना। इस बार स्वीप करना चाहते थे ऑफ स्टंप के बाहर से, लेकिन कोई कनेक्शन नहीं हुआ। साद एक बार फिर एक अच्छी पार्टनरशिप के बिल्डअप में है, और निसार ने भी जब जब उनके बैटिंग की जरूरत आई है। अच्छा खेले हैं वो। 14 ओवर्स का अख्ताम, मार्कोर्स 85 पे 7।
जिस दिन 2 मैचेस होते हैं तमाशाई उस दिन ज़्यादा बड़ी तादाद में आते हैं। वीकेंड का आगाज़ हुआ चाहता है। आज डबल हेडर का दिन है, कल भी 2 मैचेस खेले जाएंगे। बड़ा शॉट लगाने की कोशिश की, वार खाली किया। निसार का 10.8 रन फी ओवर की औसत चाहिए। उस्मान का ये आखिरी ओवर है। कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि स्लॉगिंग की जाए, लेकिन आ नहीं रही गेंद बल्ले पे निसार के।
जी हाँ, इस उम्मीद के साथ जोर से बल्ला घुमाते हैं कि मिडल हो जाएगी, लेकिन शायद इनको मालूम नहीं है कि बॉल टिप्पा खाने के बाद जाएगी किस तरफ, और यही वजह है कि उसको टाइम नहीं कर पा रहे हैं। ये देखिए, थोड़ा इंतज़ार करके खेलना पड़ता है ये जानने के लिए कि बॉल जाएगी किस तरफ, और ऐसे में फिर लेंथ बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाती है। उस्मान एक बार फिर बहुत ही मुतासिर कुन स्पेल है। 15 रन, 16 रन, ये 16वीं सिंगल थी इनको। 16 रन 2 विकेट के नुकसान पर, और चौथा ओवर कर रहे हैं अपना। ये देखिए, एक बार फिर कनेक्शन नहीं मिल रहा।
दूर से खेलना मुश्किल हो रहा है, और उस्मान कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि गेंद तक पहुंच ना सके दोनों ही खिलाड़ी। और इन दोनों की मुश्किल ये है कि इसके बाद 2 टेल एंडर्स हैं। जाहिद महमूद को आना है और आकिफ जावेद को, तो इसलिए कोशिश कर रहे हैं साथ में ज़्यादातर ग्राउंड शॉट्स खेले जाएं। लेकिन हदफ जो है ये इनकी पहुंच से बाहर नहीं है। अभी भी साद में सलाहियत है कि वो करिश्मा कर दिखाएं। और यहाँ ये बड़ा शॉट खेलने के लिए गए और गेंद को उठा मारा लॉन्ग ऑन के बाहर। छक्का जोरों पर नजर आए। साद
पूरा चांस लिया उस्मान ने, फ्लाइट की, और इस दफा गेंद बड़ा नजदीक था, इसलिए ये शॉट बासानी एग्जीक्यूट हुआ। यूएमटी मार्कोर्स 94 पे 7।
शाबाश शाबाश शाबाश।
मार्कोर्स ने पहले ही अगले राउंड के लिए क्वालिफाई कर लिया है, लेकिन अभी क्योंकि फैसला होना बाकी है कि बराह रास्त फाइनल कौन खेलेगा, इसलिए इस मैच की बहुत ज़्यादा अहमियत है। अगले 5 ओवर्स की मास सदाकत ये अपना तीसरा ओवर भी करने चले हैं। और यहाँ पर बड़ा शॉट खेल गए हैं। मिड विकेट के फील्डर ने देखा और आ लिया शुएब मलिक ने। उनके लिए कोई नई बात नहीं, लेकिन ये मैच की सबसे बड़ी पार्टनरशिप ख़त्म हो गई। आहिस्ता गेंद की मास सदाकत ने, और इस पर पूरी ताकत झोंक नहीं सके निसार।
जी हाँ, इस पार्टनरशिप का अख्ताम हुआ इस स्ट्रोक के साथ। ये गेंद ऑप्शन से बाहर था और मजीद बाहर की तरफ ही टर्न हो रहा था। देखिए, वहाँ से खींचने की कोशिश की और इसको पूरा मिडल नहीं कर पाए। और शुएब मलिक, जो कि हमेशा आपको हॉटस्पॉट्स में फील्डिंग करते नज़र आते हैं, उन्होंने बासानी इस कैच को लिया। निसार की मज़ाहमत हुई ख़त्म। 22 रन बनाए इन्होंने और 94 पे 8 विकेट गिरी यूएमटी की।
ख्वाजा नाफे के सिवा कोई भी जो सरकर्दा बैट्समैन था वो आज नहीं जम सका। क्या वजह हो सकती है? ये पिच ऐसी तो नहीं है, 94 पे 8 खिलाड़ी आउट होने वाली पिच तो नहीं है सलमान।
नहीं, अगर हम उन विकेटों को दोबारा देखें कि वो कैसे गिरी तो ये बड़ा साफ जाहिर है कि बैटर्स की टेक्निक का इम्तिहान हुआ है और बहुत शानदार बॉलिंग जहादाद ने की, बॉल को स्विंग करने में कामयाब रहे। ये वो विकेट जो कि मां सदाकत ने ली। इस वक्त में जब दिसंबर के दिन हो इन अयाम में यहाँ पर गेंद फास्ट बॉलर्स का जो है वो स्विंग होता है और जो अच्छी चीज़ थी कि बहुत अच्छी सीम प्रेजेंट की जहादाद ने। अगर आप उनकी बॉलिंग देखें तो जब भी उन्होंने बॉल रिलीज़ किया तो सीम बड़ी क्लियर, उसमें स्टेबल सीम थी और वही पिच होने के बाद इन द एयर एंड ऑफ द पिच दोनों मूवमेंट्स वो निकाल रहे थे और बैटर्स जो थे उनकी टेक्निक में काफ़ी झोल उन्होंने अयां किए हैं।
वाइड गेंद, 102 सवाल और हैं। एक टॉस जीतकर यहाँ पर अब पहले फील्डिंग करने का फैसला, गो के ये 11 बजे का मैच था और उसके बाद हैवी रोलर का लिया जाना मार्कोर्स ने आज इसका इस्तेमाल किया था वक्फे के वक्त। ये अच्छी हिट लगाई, क्लीन हिटर, साथ जो है बिल्कुल सीधा खेला तीर की तरह साइड स्क्रीन के ऊपर।
बहुत ही खूबसूरत शॉट, एक बार फिर ओवर पिच्ड बॉल और साथ की खास बात यह है कि गेंद की पहचान बहुत अच्छी कर रहे हैं। जो गेंद बिल्कुल इनके पास गिरती है उसको ये बड़ी हिट मारने जाते हैं और बड़ी क्लीन एग्जीक्यूशन करते हैं। बहुत ही शानदार स्ट्रोक और एक बड़ा छक्का है ये देखिए, बड़ी अच्छी बैट स्विंग, अच्छा बैलेंस और एक बेहतरीन छक्का। ये देखिए जिस तरह बॉल थोड़ी सी दूर गिरती है स्पिन मिलता है तो एज होता है, लेकिन ये तो एज भी मुनाफा बख्श रहा है। 4 रन इधर भी बन गए।
अब रन्स की जरूरत है, वो जानते हैं कि बॉलर दबाव में है इसलिए वो इन पर पिल पड़े हैं इस ओवर में। मां सदाकत को पहले सामने 6 रन मिले, इस बार स्लिप में कोई फील्डर नहीं था इसलिए ये मुनाफा बख्श शॉट साबित हुआ।
जी हाँ, उनकी जो कोशिश है वो काफ़ी राज फाश करी है। उन्हें पता है कि सामने बैटर नहीं है तो वो अब रिस्क ले रहे हैं और ऐसे में एक कैचिंग पोजीशन का यहाँ होना लिया जा सकता है थोड़ी सी स्लिप को डीप करके, क्योंकि वो ज़ोर से घुमा रहे हैं। लेकिन हमने देखा कि कप्तान जो है वो ज़्यादा इसमें इनोवेट नहीं करते हैं, रेगुलेशन फील्ड्स के साथ ही चलते रहते हैं। ज़्यादा स्ट्राइक भी अपने पास रखना चाह रहे हैं। साथ 37 की एक इनिंग खेल दी है इन्होंने अभी तक और 26 गेंदों में, और इनका करीब जाना भी बेहतर है क्योंकि रन रेट पर भी फैसला हो सकता है कि टॉप स्लॉट पे कौन फिनिश करेगा। ये हुआ 16वें ओवर का इख्तिताम एक सिंगल के साथ और यूएमटी मार्कोर्स 107 पे 8 खिलाड़ी आउट।
What a roller coaster of a ride this match has been. 41 now needed of 24. Allied Bank Stallions posting 147. Saad still out there on 30 and not out. Fast bowlers Jahandad, Ali and Usman Tariq, the spinner, has done their work. Muhammad Ali is now back in attack. And I've got another Ali with me, Ali Yunus. Just a shimmy down the track. He's lifted it up. Distance, no. Wicket, yes. Straight away from Muhammad Ali.
Oh, they're such a good bowling side. Allied Bank Stallions. Every time they stuck, they get the wicket taker back. Muhammad Ali and Saad, who played so well for 38 runs. And what a big moment in the game. He was the lone warrior. Disappointed with that shot. Flicked it, top-edged it. Not from the middle of the bat. Ballooned up, and a simple chance for Hussain Talat at the boundary line. Yeah, that celebration tells us that it was indeed an important wicket. Saad will walk back and probably will take the hopes for UMT Markhors with him. 107 for 9.
Fast bowlers have been brilliant using the surface. Zahid Mahmood walks in. He's done his job with the ball, but it's a hard task for him from here onwards. Defended. Muhammad Ali back in attack and straight away gets a wicket. That's what Haris was expecting of him. Picked up the third one. Saad, the lone warrior, as you said, wouldn't be happy. There's a lot of bottom hand coming in. Flicked it in the air rather than going over the boundary. Probably he was on the move. That's why he couldn't establish a solid connection. Nonetheless, he's back in the hut, and UMT Markhors have been faltering all the way till now. Testing him with a shorter one.
And there was a chance at the non-strikers also. That's how these tail-enders run. You're always in business. That's hurt him. That was a nasty delivery from Muhammad Ali. He's used his surface beautifully, used that length, hard length, bangs it in short. And yeah, there was an opportunity, just a little one. Yeah, it was about Saad Masood in the end. Couldn't do much. Should have won the game for the team. That's what we want to see from the youngsters, finishing the games. Not to be this time.
Clipped. Will be just a single. Allied Bank Stallions, if they win by 11 runs, which looks quite comprehensive from here onwards, they will jump up on the top of the table.
Yeah, it's so close between them and UMT Markhors, and the Lions not behind. I don't know what the situation will be for the Panthers after this Allied Bank wins, because there was a slight chance for them too. But all those net run rates will come into play. Kamran Muzaffar will have a busy evening counting all these net run rates.
Third is up, got long on and long off. Trying to rush in Muhammad Ali. Bringing the ball back into Akif, just straying down the leg.
But let's have a look at the situation at the moment. UMT Markhors, they're well on top. 6 played, won 5 out of them. Net run rate is what I was interested in. 0.55, equal with Nurpur Lions. And by the look of it, they're going to lose this one. And what if they lose another one? They'll stay at 10. And Allied Bank Stallions with this win most likely will get to 10 points. Will most likely will up the order. Nurpur Lions, if they win the next one, they will be at 10-2. So if UMT Markhors lose this one and the next one, they will be in trouble, deep trouble. Whoa.
You can hear the grunt. It was right in the block hole. It's good bowling from Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, we were so concerned about the top three. There is another team looking at the games very closely. That's Lake City Panthers. 7 games. They've got a game to play, and if they win, they will be at number 8. 8 points. And they have to play Markhors in the next game if they get to 8. And Nurpur Lions lose the next one, they will be at 8. Everything happening, everything to play for. Lake City Panthers, keep your eyes on the game. Look to win big because their net run rate is in negative. That's the only thing that's concerning them. All smiles. No wonder Mr. Sarfraz is not smiling.
It's been a decent over, just 3 of it. Defended by Zahid. Allied Bank Stallions. I will be happy. UMT Markhors 9 down on 110. Three changes were made overall. Zahid comes in for UMT Markhors. He delivered. 2 paces were brought in. Zaman and Jahandad, and what a splendid bowling both of them have done, especially Jahandad with seaming off the surface. Zaman now slammed it. A lot of confusion in the middle. Direct hit, but I think probably he's safe, Akif.
Yeah, most in the fielder having all the fun. Throwing at the stumps, they can afford it. 38 runs of 17 deliveries. They're in that safe zone, I believe now. This boy will be disappointed. He's played so well throughout the tournament. Only if he could have finished the game.
Yorker nipped away. Unlucky on that occasion, Zaman, but UMT Markhors, they will take it.
Yeah, looking for that in-swinging Yorker. Zaman Khan, who's just had an ordinary day. If you look at the other bowlers, though, in comparison to that, looking for that glory wicket. Not getting it right. Giving away 4 leg byes in the end. Yeah, the next match coming up, Lions taking on Dolphins. And if Lions wins that game and Stallions win this game, both Dolphins and Panthers will be out of the tournament, says Mr. Kamran Muzaffar, and is usually right.
A lot to play for every team. This time in the block hole yet again. The line was straighter. UMT Markhors, probably by the end of the first inning, they would have thought that this is a total where it shouldn't be any difficulties, but Allied Bank Stallions had other plans. But you have to also be critical about how they batted. That's the next game up of Barrier Town Champions Cup T20. Match number 18. Angro Dolphins will be facing off Nurpur Lions, still searching for their first win. Nurpur Lions got some momentum getting to the business end. They're nicely shaped up. Shorter one guided to the third, Zahid. Yeah, the way they approached this target, when you talk about UMT Markhors batters, I think there has been a slight complacency. They thought they had everything under control until it was 3 down probably.
And it surprises me the way they've gone about for this run chase. We've been told that they're a very good chasing side. We've seen that already. But they've made a mess of it. Starting off with that delivery that Jandad bowled to Fakhr Zaman. I think that tells us a story, that sort of a day they're having. And then Khwaja Nafi again playing a very false shot. Faizan, again a wrong shot. Abdul Samad also. Just not worked for them. Is it good just before the knockouts they have a game like this, and an eye-opener? Maybe just to rectify?
Yeah, I do agree with that, because UMT Markhors, they've been clinical in terms of winning games, but when you look at closely, they have faltered at many points. Leading edge will land safely, but there's a chance of a run out. No worries there. And because they were winning, those areas went unnoted. We'll talk about this. We'll still have a ball. I've been in a hurry since morning.
No, you're on time. 18 done. 118 for 9, so no worries there.
Selfie time. Look at those glasses.
And look at the expressions. She knows that it's important. She's coming on camera.
Muhammad Ali searching for the last wicket. They're coming back to Markhors. I think they've had their fair share of troubles. When you look at their batting lineup, Khwaja Nafi was clicking, Zaman was struggling. Faizan brought in quite late into the side. There was a lot talk about not changing their playing 11, especially in the first phase of the tournament. Iftikhar Ahmed been on and off. So was Abdul Samad. Bilawal Bhatti brought back in. So when you look at them, they have faltered in their batting lineup, also in their bowling as well. But now the margin of errors, it's pretty small. So anything you do badly will be highlighted.
Absolutely. And also the knockout games, the pressure will get to them. And they had troubles facing that seaming and swinging bowling early on this, so they got to address that also. Yes, Khwaja Nafi has shown promise, but this was a different challenge today, facing Jandad and Muhammad Ali early on. Fakhr Zaman with a very lazy approach to his inning today. Probably took it too lightly this game. And the run chase, probably, in my opinion, they were a little lazy.
I think that's the first time UMT Markhors as a team have been threatened by the opposition. Negged and gone, and that's it. Muhammad Ali wrapping things up for Allied Bank Stallions, and UMT Markhors are out of ideas and they're out of the game. Allied Bank Stallions have won it.
And won it quite comfortably in the end. By 29 runs, who would have thought the defending 148 runs, they will win it quite comfortably. That is a huge victory going towards those knockouts, will give them that huge confidence. ABL Stallions, and with the inclusion of Jandad Khan, they've looked like a different bowling unit. Just amazing to see how they performed, how they defended this runs. Haris will be a proud captain from this effort. Everybody has chipped in, and that's how it happened. No worries at this end. You really can't hope much from the tail-enders, playing away from the body, just hanging his bat onto it. And a good catch by Haris to end things. For UMT Markhors, they've had a very, very tough day. They won the toss, bowled first, and gave away runs, quite cheap runs in the end. That has costed them this game.
Allied Bank Stallions have made some significant strides. Will be the table toppers from now onwards, defending the lowest total of this tournament so far. And he'll be delighted. They did recover well in the batting, and their bowlers had been spot on, each and every one of them. And that is a good comprehensive win for Allied Bank Stallion, winning by 29 runs.
Oh, that's a very sorry looking card for UMT Markhors, the team which has been so much in form and who like chasing. This is not the what want to see just before the knockouts. Nafe with his 17, and look at that middle order starting from top. Fakhr Zaman, Faizan, Iftikhar, Samad, Bilawal Bhatti promoted, Nawaz all failing. It was Saad at the end who showed some resistance, some quality, but fell short with partners and ideas, scored 38 runs. Nisar contributing with his 22 runs, but was not enough as they were bundled out on 118 in 18.3 overs.
Allied Bank Stallions bowlers took the challenge and have delivered splendid bowling spell from Jahandad, picking 3 wickets, unrattled the lineup of UMT Markhors. 4 for Muhammad Ali. He's one exceptional bowler to look out for. 2 for Usman, 1 for Maz. They managed to restrain UMT Markhors to chase the total down.
Oh, it has been brilliant. We've not seen such great bowling. This was fast bowling of the highest quality. Started off with Shoaib Malik, gave away this boundary, but quickly realizing what needs to be done in these conditions. There were runs of the first over of Shoaib Malik. Then came Janda, that was straight through Fakhr Zaman, a bit of a lazy shot from him. And then we saw some quality swinging and seam deliveries from Muhammad Ali from the other end, who's been so good throughout the tournament. Jandad supported him, but that was a glorious shot from Khwaja Nafi, but not for long, as he gave straight one to Jandad, who with his excellent celebration style also was in business when he got Iftikhar Ahmed out also. It was all trouble at that moment, and then it carried on when Samad chipped one to covers.
Yeah, Nawaz on that occasion, way off the back foot, turning the face of the bat. Usman Tariq, he was in pretty quickly with the wickets. A wild swing, chasing from outside off stump. This one flew over, but it wasn't that long that Nisar took upon himself. Some good shots to be witnessed. He went down the track, but ultimately this one did sail over once again. Usman Tariq went for a few runs, but got his revenge from Nisar, this time ballooning it up, and Shoaib Malik, as always, safe as houses. Saad continued to put some fight in the middle, flicked it in the air, and that was an easy take. That was probably it for UMT Markhors. The last one, Muhammad Ali making it to his 4th wicket. And that was done in a brilliant way. Allied Bank Stallions won by 29 runs, a comprehensive win. Put to bat first, they posted 147. Few good overs managed them to put that total. Malik 27 crucial runs, Temur and Maz with 20 each. Akif picking up 2 and 2 each for Zahid and Bilawal as well. In response, it seemed like an easy run chase for UMT Markhors, but splendid bowling from Muhammad Ali and Jahandat up front with the new ball. Saad managing to get 38, 22 for Nisar, but they fell short of 29 runs. That has been a brilliant performance as a team. Allied Bank Stallions registering their win. Congratulations for them for the win and also climbing the points table. After this match, the results have prompted the points.
Yeah, top of the table now. Allied Bank Stallions, they won 5, and that net run rate increasing got them to number 1 with 10 points. UMT Markhors, they played 7, won 5, and that net run rate has just dropped down a little from this loss, but they're still on 10 points. Nurpur Lions are due to play next to Anglo Dolphins. They are on 8 points. Lake City Panthers with their 6 points are on 4, and Anglo Dolphins winless and without any points. Right, time for some awards, and let's see what the captains have to say for the post-match presentation. Shah Faisal is out there.
Thank you very much, Ali Yunus. Well, what a game we just saw. The high-flying UMT Markhors came crashing down, and Allied Bank Stallions winning the contest, securing 2 important points for the qualification for the race for the finals. Welcome along to the post-match presentation ceremony. In the presentation party today, I've got Mr. Nafis Shehzad, General Manager, Lakeview Blocks and Barrier Expressway Commercials, Barrier Town. Thank you very much for your time, sir. He will do the honors for the player of the match, and today's player of the match for his splendid all-round performance and a stunning bowling spell with the new ball. 3 for 9 his return. The player of the match is Jahandad Khan. Jahandad will receive a check of 25,000 rupees and a trophy from Mr. Nafis Shehzad. He also scored 16 of 10 balls in a low-scoring game. That was also a good contribution. जहादात पहले तो बहुत बहुत मुबारक हो, बैट और बॉल से अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस रही। जब बॉलिंग करने गए हाफवे स्टेज पे जो स्कोर बोर्ड पे लगा था, क्या बात हो रही थी कैंप में?
सबसे पहले तो अल्लाह पाक का शुक्र अदा करता हूँ जिसने इज़्ज़त अता फरमाई। बस कोई इतना ख़ास प्लान नहीं था, जब बॉलिंग करने आया तो अच्छा बॉल सीम हो रहा था, तो अपनी लाइन लेंथ पे रहा हूँ तो अल्लाह पाक ने इज़्ज़त अता फरमाई।
अच्छा, और आपका ये टूर्नामेंट में पहला मैच पाकिस्तान की तरफ से आप खेल के आए, ज़ाहिर है एक ख्वाब होता है वो पूरा हुआ। यहाँ वापस आके कैसा लगा कैंप का माहौल?
बहुत अच्छा लगा, सारे हमारे कोचिंग स्टाफ बहुत सपोर्टिव है, शोएब भाई ख़ुद जो है काफ़ी सपोर्ट करते हैं, तो काफ़ी अच्छा लग रहा है मुझे अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह।
और जब आप प्लान कर रहे हैं, जिस तरह कंडीशंस को रीड करते हैं, आपने कहा बॉल अच्छा सीम और स्विंग हो रहा था, आपका रिलीज़ बहुत अच्छा हो रहा था, रिस्ट से बॉल बहुत अच्छा निकल रहा था, बहुत मज़ा आया। आपको कैसा लग रहा था? नहीं,
मुझे पता था कि जिस तरह मेरा अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह नया बॉल में करता हूँ, नया बॉल मेरा काफ़ी स्विंग होता है, तो बस सिंपल ही रहा हूँ, अपनी लाइन लेंथ पे बॉलिंग की, उस पर कामयाब हुआ मैं।
चलें, टूर्नामेंट के अख्तितामी स्टेजेस पर आप वापस आ गए, आपकी टीम ने भी अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस किया। आज के लिए बहुत बहुत मुबारक और ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर द रेस्ट ऑफ द गेम्स। That was Jahandad Khan, and let's have a few words with the losing skipper Iftikhar Ahmed of UMT Markhors. Iftikhar, आज हाफवे स्टेज पे तो आप लग रहा था कि शायद आपने चीज़ों को काबू कर लिया है, लेकिन बैटिंग एफर्ट के बाद रिजल्ट हक में नहीं गया।
जी बिल्कुल, जिस तरह की विकेट थी तो मेरे ख्याल में लास्ट में हमने थोड़ा रन ज़्यादा दिया, क्योंकि ऐसे विकेट पे जब आप टीम को पकड़ते हो तो वहाँ पे उसको दबाना चाहिए। वहाँ से थोड़ा निकल गए, मेरे ख्याल में 15 से 20 रन ज़्यादा थे, और उसके बाद जिस तरह हमने उनको विकेटें दी है तो मेरे ख्याल में वो मैच में आ गए।
विकेटों की आपने बात की, वो जो टॉप ऑर्डर का कोलैप्स हुआ बहुत ज़्यादा, कहीं लगा कि आजकल के जो मॉडर्न डे बैटर्स हैं वो बॉल स्ट्राइकिंग की तरफ उनका ध्यान ज़्यादा है, और टाइट डिफेंस जहां इस तरह की पिचों पे ज़रूरत होती है उसमें कमी नज़र आई।
हाँ बिल्कुल, मतलब स्ट्राइक रोटेशन तो लाजमी है आपके लिए T20 क्रिकेट में, मगर मेरे ख्याल में जितना आपकी बेस मजबूत हो तो वहाँ पे आपको फिर रन्स भी मिल सकते हैं और आप अपने स्ट्राइक रोटेट भी अच्छा कर सकते हैं।
और थोड़ा सा अच्छा फाइट बैक किया साद ने इस टूर्नामेंट में, वो आपके लिए अच्छा खेल रहे हैं, आज भी उन्होंने अपनी कोशिश पूरी की।
जी बिल्कुल, साद एक यंग टैलेंट है और मेरे ख्याल में वो हर फील्ड में वो अपने आप को मनवा रहा है, क्योंकि वो फील्डिंग में भी बहुत अच्छा कर रहे हैं, बॉलिंग बैटिंग में, तो मेरे ख्याल में एक टैलेंट है। और
टूर्नामेंट का जिस तरह का फॉर्मेट है तो अब वाइड ओपन है, फाइनल के लिए रेस अभी भी जारी है, तो मोराल कैसा रहेगा कैंप में इस हार के बाद?
नहीं, असल में हमारा सोच है टॉप करने का, और इंशाल्लाह कल का मैच हम जीत जाए तो इंशाल्लाह हम टॉप पे आ जाएंगे।
चलें, आज के लिए हार्ड लक और ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर टुमारो।
थैंक यू जी, थैंक यू।
Iftikhar Ahmed, ladies and gentlemen, the skipper of UMT Markhors, and now the winning captain Mohammad Haris of Allied Bank Stallions. हारिस, बहुत बहुत मुबारक हो, अच्छी जीत आपको मिली टफ कंडीशंस में।
जी बिल्कुल, काफ़ी ज़रूरत थी इस जीत की, क्योंकि आपको पता है जो टीम टॉप करेगी तो वो फाइनल में डायरेक्ट जाएगी, तो वही कोशिश रहती है कि हमने एफर्ट करनी है।
और टूर्नामेंट का जो फॉर्मेट है, जाहिर है कि अभी 4-5 में से 4 टीमें इन हैं हर किस्म के मुकाबले के लिए, तो कोई आप इजी नहीं ले सकते कोई गेम?
जी बिल्कुल, इजी बिल्कुल नहीं ले सकते, क्योंकि अगर आज ये मैच जीत जाते हैं लायंस वाले तो ये भी 10 पॉइंट के साथ आएंगे, तो मुश्किल होता है। अगर कम हम खुदा न खास्ता हारते तो फिर भी बाहर हो सकते हैं। ऐसा फॉर्मेट है कि आप बाहर भी हो सकते हो और टॉप पे भी जा सकते हो, तो बिल्कुल ईजी नहीं रहना।
और जहादात के आने से लगता है कि एक जो मिसिंग लिंक था, मोहम्मद अली जो पूरे टूर्नामेंट में अच्छे बॉल कर रहे थे, उनको एक पार्टनर आया और दोनों ने मिल के जो स्पेल किया वो मैच टर्निंग साबित हुआ।
जी बिल्कुल, जानदाज ऐसा प्लेयर है कि तीनों डिपार्टमेंट में अच्छा करता है, फील्डर भी है, बैटिंग भी उसने अच्छा कैमियो डाला है आज, और बॉलिंग तो वो लाजवाब है। एक्सपीरियंस है, क्योंकि जब आप पाकिस्तान टीम के से आते हैं तो आपको एक एज हासिल होता है, आपका कॉन्फिडेंस भी अच्छा होता है, तो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह आज उसने वो शो किया।
और कॉन्फिडेंस आपकी कप्तानी में भी नज़र आ रहा है, जिस तरह टीम लड़ती हुई नज़र आई, बहुत मज़ा आया।
शोएब भाई ने यही कहा कि मुझे जीत नहीं चाहिए, बेशक आप हार जाओ लेकिन लड़ के हारो। तो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह टीम को ये प्लान था कि लड़ के हारेंगे, 140 हो 110 हो जितना भी हो हम लड़ के हारेंगे, वही किया तो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह जीत मिली।
बहुत ही स्पिरिटेड आपकी परफॉर्मेंस रही, बहुत मजा आया देख के। कंग्रेचुलेशंस एंड ऑल द बेस्ट।
थैंक यू, थैंक यू।
Ladies and gentlemen, Mohammad Haris, the winning captain. And that's pretty much all from down here. Let's head back to the comm box.
Yeah, thank you very much, Faisal. And just to remind you all, this is what is coming up next in Barrier Town Champions Cup T20. Match number 18, that will be played between Angro Dolphins and Nurpur Lions, live from Rawalpindi Cricket Stadium. We're going to take a short break. The action will return with live cricket.
This has been cut with no chance for any man in the ring to cut.
And took a wonderful catch.
और इस बार मिड विकेट का रुख किया, ये शानदार छक्का, गुड शॉट खेला और वहां पर गैप बिल्कुल मिल गया।
That's lifted beautifully.
Straight away, cleans him up. This one is smashed for a straight 6.
In the air and gone.
कट शॉट खेला, हाथों में खेल गए, सनसनीखेज कैच शामिल का, हवा में खेला, एक बार फिर गेंद हाथों में गई और ये आउट हो जाएंगे। विकेट के सामने थे, अक्रॉस द लाइन थे और गेंद को उठा मारा लॉन्ग ऑन के बाहर।